I probably should have waited to tell the viewers that, but whatever.
Well,
Good
here they are.
evening and welcome, travelers, adventurers, and friends alike. It's so good to see you all. Oh my god, it's been a million years since
Wait
we've
a
been
minute.
doing Curse of Strahd.
It's been a million years, so long that Lobren has turned into Alvara.
That's true. That's true.
Lobren is
I don't- you know,
Alvara.
I
They're
don't
the same
think we
character.
would have
Likely.
it wouldn't be a normal Strahd session if Zach wasn't Alvara upon our live stream.
We just need to have a session where we commit to that by accident. We're like, oh, well, use your character sheet.
Well, Alvara's here now. Just
How
shows
would
up
Valvara
right-
react in Barovia? Also, hello, lovelies. Hello, hello.
Hello.
And first-time chatters.
Probably similar to Lucia, frankly. Out of everybody here.
Maybe.
Fair.
All right. So
Hello,
first
hello.
off, let me just start by asking, how has everyone's day been? How has everyone's week been? Because it's been more than once since we saw each other for Strahd, at least.
It's true.
Well, it was really good, and then I got really sick, so it was really bad.
Oh, well, that's
Just having
not
a good time,
I'm
and then I
happy
ate
for
the cotton
D&D.
candy behind the drywall.
What?
Whoa.
What? How many bodies are in the drywall?
He's eating it as best as he can.
Oh.
But
Ah, God,
Okay, Jerry Seinfeld.
I'm not happy with myself.
I think Ark has mesothelioma.
If you were a loved one.
Oh my god, that was bad too.
That wasn't even a joke!
Oh, I thought you were saying like menothelioma, like a.
That's actually not bad.
That's more. You're giving me way more credit.
Oh,
It's pretty good, as a matter of fact. All right. Well, let's start off by talking about some inspiration, shall we? Before we start really stalling, which is what we're good at.
Inspiration's kind of complicated. I don't know if you noticed that, DM.
Did it all go to Strahd?
No.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
Oh, did Twyla get it?
Okay,
after
so
we
the
voted for her?
players voted 2 weeks ago, and they were like, "Oh, Ark did a great job. Ark should get player inspiration." Evidently, everyone agreed in the community, but he can't get two
What?
inspirations.
How did it-
And by like a landslide, you got 6 votes. The next closest was
It's a tie.
a 2. Yeah, it was a tie between Lucia and Farron. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to
Give them
rollies
both
for
it.
it. I'm going to rolly for it.
You could give them
Um,
both.
Can I be evens? Is that okay
you're-
with
you're
you,
not, You're not both going to
Lucia?
get it.
Yeah, I'll be odds.
Okay.
I don't
evens,
like odd
evens.
numbers.
Let's see what happens here.
It's a 2.
All right.
Yippee.
Favorite,
Oh.
you get you.
You did it.
I did it just because I only like even numbers.
Hey, sometimes.
Well,
okay,
this
you
just furthers my opinion that odd numbers are not as good.
There's one other thing that I need to get out of the way. I know that every time I monologue a Strahd, you guys are looking at this little rabbit paladin, and you're not very intimidated. You're not very effective.
I'm so
Well,
excited for this.
He's not nearly as hot.
Let me tell you
as-
about
the
it,
bunny's
because
hotter,
now
though.
Oh, wow.
we have a new reactive.
The bunny's adorable.
And
Oh,
you're
it's
gonna
Jack
take me a li-
Bigham.
You're gonna take me a little bit
Oh,
more
God, it's
seriously
Jack
from
Bigham.
now on. I'm
Oh.
gonna kill you and your friends.
Is that what Strahd looks like when
I
he talks to
hate
us?
No cap, if Jack Bigham was a character, there he is.
There he
There
is.
he is.
That like we
Remembers
played
them.
more than just like a one shot with. Like Jack Bigham is such an attractive character to me. It's
Jack Bigham's real?
Because
I
he's
wrote
a
him as being
scrunkly
like
older
filthy.
man.
Yeah.
There, I can finally
Except
scoot
the
you over
chat,
because your
oh
sword's
God,
not
he
clipping.
hit.
Oh,
I'm glad
chat
you guys-
likes it!
I'm glad you guys are liking our man, the boy
See, I don't know
himself.
if that's in response to Jack or to Strahd. I'm hoping Strahd.
That's all Jack Bigham love.
Well, thanks again to Winnie for being the ever-present and ever-busy, super talented artist that she is.
Yeah, it looks really good.
She's got like a 10-year backlog of art that she's constantly working on, but this was in it, and I'm super happy to now have it because I feel like Strahd now. This game makes me feel like Strahd.
And we
This
always
game doesn't
make
make me feel like Strahd. This game
Well,
makes
you
me
know,
feel scared.
It's fun
It
for
makes you
me.
want to feel Strahd, but
Oh. This is gonna be
feel
a
like
lot
this
harder
isn't
to
for
argue
you
with you
guys.
now.
This is for me.
gonna be a lot harder to argue with you now.
Yeah, now it's gonna be a lot harder to fucking argue with you in game because now that's just what we look at.
I know, I'm gonna look at it and go,
It's like, okay, whatever you say, gorgeous. Like, damn.
Baby girl, let me take you away from this.
And like Strahd's like, or the NPC that they have in Tailspire, who I'm assuming is Strahd because it looks just like Strahd, is also really hot. So it's kind of
I
hard.
think Derek made that.
Alright, yes, I made that on Hero Forge.
That is, you did such a good job. That motherfucker is so hot.
Oh, thank you. I don't remember how much time I spent on it.
You know,
And
we
not-
don't have to fight Strahd, guys. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
We do.
We kind of do. He doesn't want to fuck any of us.
I mean, we could change
I
his
think
mind.
the only person who could convince him that he wanted to would be Lobrin because of his charisma level.
That's true.
That's true. Lobrin, and also, like, Lobrin's pretty easy on the eyes.
Yeah.
When you could see them.
Yeah, well, you know. All right, so why don't we get into a little recap from our very own Dreamboat over here.
Oh, crap.
Very own man with a mustache.
Thank
Get
you,
in
'cause I
there,
need
boy.
this
Take
after
it
a week
away.
break.
I won't react to anything this time, Zach. Don't worry.
Yeah, that was a big distraction last time, so thanks for not being a fuck this time.
Hey, yo!
You know what?
Hey,
Whoa, whoa,
yo.
You
whoa.
know what?
For the language, you're going to suffer for that.
Derek, please start reacting, putting reactions on
Group
everything.
potions, you guys.
That's right, group potions. And I'm going to start.
I will chug this Coke.
Hell
check it
yeah.
out.
I'll sip my
Cheers to
decaf
you.
coffee.
Here's everyone.
Get high.
Hold on. See if I can get this crisp.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was good.
That was actually
Hell
This
yeah,
stream
that was
brought to
fantastic.
you by the refreshing taste of Pepsi Max. Get Pepsi Max and drink it. Do it, you motherfucker.
Dr. Bob.
Thank you for the hydrocipient posture
Disclaimer,
check.
we are not
My
sponsored
principal in
by
high
Pepsi.
school's name was Dr. Bob.
That's pretty good.
Does he know he's an off-brand soda?
Maybe.
Lord forgive me, I'm drinking Dr. Bob tonight.
Yeah,
Dr. Bobulus.
I love that meme.
All right, take it away, Mustache Man.
Yeah, are we ready?
No.
Oh,
No.
yes.
Alright, I'll give you a little more time.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah, just a little more time.
I mean, we haven't reached the 20-minute mark yet, so.
Yeah, just
True.
sit. Let's like all sit here in silence for 10 minutes. If anyone
Sounds
says
about right.
anything, you die. Okay, this has been pretty good. Ah! All right, take it away. Enough of that. Jesus, the commitment to the bit. Lopez, do the recap.
I think Lobern left.
Yeah, he's just picked up. He left.
Lobern said, say less.
Lobern, please.
He might be getting his potion.
Yeah, he might be getting the potion.
Okay.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know
that's
who
true.
gave out the potions, but they really screwed everything up.
Well, once I get a hold of them, they're gonna. I'm gonna
Winter,
smack
did you
'em.
send me the menu because you know that I need to look at the menu of everything before I order
Yes.
anything? Okay.
What the menu?
Like,
of,
I'm the same as Nameless's girlfriend. We both have to like always look at the menu first.
we talking the menu for brunch or dinner?
Yeah, for brunch. For
Oh.
dinner, I don't care. I know exactly what I want.
Plus, it doesn't hurt to just take a little gander at their offerings.
Sure does.
I have apple pancakes.
I do like offerings. Offerings are plenty tasty.
What's your favorite offering?
I don't know. I really like when people offer me coins. They're pretty tasty.
You mean to tell me
But
they
you have,
have
like, live
lemon
sacrifices.
ricotta pancakes with pistachios?
Oh,
That
that's
sounds good as fuck.
They have peaches and honey French toast. Oh, it's got cream cheese. Never mind.
That sounds amazing. That's probably what I'm
Well,
getting.
you'd probably like it. It's got cream cheese.
Is Lobern
like
actually
peaches.
AFK?
I think he went to
Maybe.
get a drink. Or maybe he's muted and he doesn't realize it. All right, well, allow me to do the recap then.
No, I have been here the whole time.
No, you
Then why
haven't.
wouldn't you say anything? Damn it!
I wanted to commit to the bet! I
Don't
was
You
do
dying
said-
it!
game champion!
Do you have a drink at
Uh,
least?
you do-
Yeah, I do.
You win.
Okay.
You win, but drink up. and
Actually,
do
I
the
think
recap.
Lucia might have outpaced me. It was close.
What?
That's why I
They
didn't want
found
to
out
say
what?
anything until everybody talked. And they failed. I got second place.
I kind of zoned out. Like,
Lucia went into the void.
Isaac began by speaking. I was genuinely here the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, you motherfucker.
I'm gooning.
Well, that was good. That was good
I hated you
yesterday.
sending me that fucking picture, by the way.
Guys,
I'm
they have
gooning.
Argentinian chorizo.
We're talking about breakfast still.
What is
you
happening
reveal-
right now?
If you reveal too many brunch menu items, someone's gonna figure out where
Dude,
it
we
is.
are on our worst fucking performance right now. We have 2 people doing the
I'm
silent
Argent-
test. Someone
I'm
talking about breakfast.
Argentinian.
Take a break for a week, it all goes to shit.
Oh my God.
That happened on Monday too. It was
I'm
it was
gonna
We should
awesome.
all get disadvantage for this.
Andy,
German lineage.
Andy said he would eat a person on Monday.
I probably would.
I mean, that's business as usual. That's there's nothing
When he
unusual.
said that, I think I had to mute myself because I laughed so hard.
So,
Mobrin?
are we ready?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
All right, wait.
I actually think we need another 15 minutes of silence.
at
Oh my
least,
God.
maybe more.
But then our friends are gonna leave the chat and we're gonna be alone.
If you're a real one, you'll stay in the
I'm
chat.
always alone.
Stay. You'll stay.
You
I
will
see
listen
all,
to the sound of us breathing.
all 11 of you. All 11.
Hi, lovelies. Is this what you were waiting for?
An hour of silence for
An
all
hour
the
of
players that I will kill because you guys are getting on my last nerve.
Hey, I made you that reactive. You show me some fucking respect.
You guys are getting on my nerve except for Winnie.
I read half of the first.
What? I said
sentence.
nothing!
I read a
You
half.
guys are getting on my nerves except for Winnie and Lucia.
I started to try to read an earnest honest, but somebody
Stop it.
interrupted me. So this is the part where you say you guys are getting on my nerves, except for Winnie, Lucia, and Loper.
Just start
No.
reading, Buster.
Isaac began by speaking to Ark and then Lilburn, with Favorite walking over as the 3 talked to him about recent events and answered questions about Rictavio, seemingly being able to successfully deceive him about their lack of knowledge on the saber-toothed cat. Ark next asked of Isaac's arm, which he showed off and lit a blaze in front of the party. The party then reconvened as Isaac and the guards left, discussing plans going forward. They spoke of the wine gems, toy store, Tailor for the Masquerade, return to the Vistani camp, and exploring the werewolf camp, agreeing on a course of action to proceed forward. By the way, we had all that, and then we got another fucking objective on top of all that.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, we did.
Lucia expressed apprehension about the werewolves, which the party ultimately agreed with before proceeding to outline a plan for the stores for the day. Urban, overhearing them, mentioned the ruins of Berez, there's the other one, stating one of the wine crystals was likely located there. He explained he did not know the identity. Oh, he did not know her identity, but there was a druid who was there with a walking house in the vicinity. I typed that sentence up like doggy shit the first time, so I'm just gonna retype it when I edit this. Thank you for your patience. Irwin over here. No, we read that already. He explains he did not know her. Nope, we read that already. The next morning, they departed to the tailor, led by Elizabeth, where they met a half-orc woman who introduced herself as Elise Kude. After mentioning they needed new clothes for the masquerade, she quickly consulted with them, being kind about the request, but articulating that with such a short deadline, she would need to work quickly and likely alter existing stock rather than creating new designs. The outfits would cost them 120 gold pieces they didn't have. Lucia and Veyron then went to Blinksey's toy store, where Veyron
right.
used to speak with animals to talk with Piccolo.
Oh yeah, I talk with the monkey.
There she sought
You got around my one request that way.
There she sought to get more information, but more or less learned about what Lucia already knew. After which she won Piccolo's trust by wild shaping into a monkey and interacting with him in her moment of shenanigans. Twyla then had an endearing conversation with Van Richten, who also mentioned a tomb of the ancient dragon, which was located a few hours south of Van Richten's tower. How many fucking quests are in this campaign? They also
lot,
exchanged affectionate words as they continued to warmly bond in the cold, cruel world.
Don't forget he called
Would you like
her
that one?
pigeon. It was really cute.
Alright, that didn't make it into the recap. Ark and Lovren spoke about the cards, with Ark
Oh,
mentioning the
okay.
wager, and Lovren listening for more about the Duchess, as the town was nearly abandoned, minus a few guard patrols. Lovren then spoke with Ark about Rolf's death, asking why they lied to him, to which Ark replied that Lucia did not need to be alienated further. As the party convened back at the inn, Twyla mentioned the Tomb of the Ancient Dragon, getting more details from Van Richten after a conversation that the tomb belonged to the Silver Dragon, and was a fortress that a paladin order may have served within. As the party debated their next steps, Twyla, seeking to unify the party in a display of trust, revealed her true form as a changeling. Big reveal at the end, and that was where we left off, as everyone was about to react.
They literally cut off how many reactions I could add to the recap. I'm really upset.
I'm kind of annoyed that there are this fucking many. So
So do you see how addicting it is, though, to just like...
I just
so
kept
many
pressing
monkeys. Why are there-
buttons.
There's so many
I
monkeys.
forgot we didn't reveal the Strahd art. How long have we been sitting on that?
I guess like at least like a week and a half.
Since
Like,
that-
damn.
Yeah, no, it's been finished since last.
I was working on it
session.
last week.
Yeah, so it's not been that long.
Okay.
It feels like
Feels
forever
it's been
though.
forever since we
Yeah, it
played,
does.
yeah.
Yeah, it does feel.
Who
like forever.
typed out wood
I don't know.
with the
Once-
fucking emojis?
Once we get a hold of them, we gotta fucking.
Oh,
wring
it
their
was Derek.
neck.
Oh, we gotta get Strahd to ring their neck for them.
Where did
Auto-
you type
autoerotic
out wood out in the
asphyxiation.
art?
He spelled out wood with emojis.
You know, I plead the fifth. Anyway, so we'll enter stage left. Twyla just revealed her identity as a changeling to all of you. In the relative privacy of the Blue Water Inn, with very few people here still, in the quiet of Valaki, given the paranoia of the recent events. She sits before you, parchment white skin, dark eyes, white hair.
Well, my eyes are white, they just have dark circles.
Forgive me if I'm wrong, but haven't we seen this before during the dinner? Wasn't this a thing?
No.
No.
Oh, this is
No.
Okay, I'm thinking of Ark then.
She only
Yeah, Ark
showed
took his helmet
Rick
off.
Ark took his
Fabio.
helmet off.
Yeah, true. I
Oh,
only showed
that's what I'm thinking
Rictavio.
of. That's what I'm thinking of.
I'm just gonna go, yes, we know you can change the way you look with your magical powers.
Well,
This is really
I don't believe this is just that type of magic.
no, it's actually not magic at all. I'm not actually a half elf. I'm sorry.
I apologize.
What?
You're like a quarter
Oh my
elf.
God, it
or-
hurts so much to talk. What are you?
No,
I'm doing-
not even a quarter elf. I don't even know where to begin.
Get on with it.
Would I know what she was based
Is
on
she
my
looks so
studies?
different.
DM, would I like know based on like my studies? Because I'm always studying and shit.
What are your studies? My vague studies.
He
Well,
muted
I-
himself.
With it's my background.
I'm a studier.
Shut up, Zach.
Estadio.
Derek, are you there?
My background is big nerd. I don't think you would. I don't think you would.
I've read
know.
every book from here to Baldur's Gate.
I'm not even gonna bother.
I'm about to
Your
post-
background gives you specific information on a relatively, I don't want to say niche, but a set range of things. And
Yeah.
what Twyla is distinctively nothing you've
That's-
encountered before.
That's why I said what I said. I wasn't trying to be sorry. Maybe a little, but
Let
I
me.
can't hear you, Zach. I have to turn you up.
turn it up. Turn it up.
Turn it down. Turn it down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Turn
too
down,
high.
turn down. Mute
Pump
that shit.
up the jam.
You
Pump
Alright, let's
up the
take this
jams, pump
seriously.
it
This
up.
is
Sorry.
a character moment and we're just laughing.
Whoa. You
Okay.
guys take things seriously?
Well,
No,
sometimes I
in all
try.
seriousness-
this is a game.
This is interesting.
You're right. I'm gonna try to lock in.
Any particular reason you didn't talk about this before?
There's many reasons. This in its own, and she gestures to herself, is an identity I've been trying to ditch for a long time. And Twyla, and she does like little air quotations,
No.
helps with that, but Twyla
Wait, you're-
herself was a disguise that was never, I don't know, was never really meant for anything great.
So
Your name's
you're-
not Twyla?
No. My name's Evelyn.
What is it? Oh.
What is it?
Oh,
I'm not really sure what's still going on here.
Man, Lobert's really having trust issues this session, isn't he?
Yeah, really.
just lost all of your color. Is there something I'm missing here? Or
Lobren, have you
Seems
ever
like-
heard of a changeling?
have I, DM?
Those things from My Little Pony?
Almost
Yeah.
assuredly not.
But-
they're
So you're telling me there's a chance? I'm just
They're-
gonna go.
They're
scratch my
exceedingly
chin.
uncommon.
he puts his like hand up to his chin and just like does the
Little philosopher pose.
I would say that for
Ring a
Faerun
bell.
and Lobren, for all of you really, you've definitely heard of things that can change their form, but you've never heard of a specific race of people of whom that is inherent to.
So I've received a nobleman's education, so I can assure you I've heard of things that can change their form, but, well, it's new to me.
It's true that I can change my form with magic. Well, I integrated myself into a college for it, and I was never meant to belong in Silvery Moon. That's where Twilight came in. But this isn't that. A changeling can put on many faces. I can be you if I wanted to be, but I don't really have a face of my own, if that makes sense.
It's dangerous.
Prove it. And she like looks at you.
Okay. I'm still gonna be wearing my clothes though, so it might look funny, and then I'm gonna turn into Lobren.
Oh, that's not who I was talking about.
Oh,
But
but you're really filling out that.
Ye gods! Write this down, Elizabeth. Write this down.
And she's-
Change
she's-
law.
she
Write
is-
that down.
oh my god, you even
scribbling-
changed on Tailspire.
She's scribbling furiously, also rendering how you, Logren, look in
The curve.
In a V-cut.
Evelyn's clothing and bodice.
No, remove the bodice part. We don't need.
Is the name
No, sir, this
gonna
is very important.
Stop.
is the name gonna get changed on the thing? Because I still might accidentally call you.
Oh no,
Twyla.
like I'm still gonna go by Twyla.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to dead name you.
But listen, the point is, and I'm gonna turn back into a changeling. There's been a lot of issue of trust, like you've mentioned, and well, I guess it's finally time I get comfortable in my own skin.
so
Well,
all
you'll get
this
no judgment.
time,
You get no judgment off of me.
when we met and we were friends, it really wasn't you?
It was me pretending to be an elf. To steal magic.
Oh, whoa.
Were you trying to steal magic from my people?
No, it's really not anything I ever wanted to do, and it's really a long story, but the long and short of it is, my family really aren't good people, and they sent me to Silvery Moon to try and obtain the blade singing magic, which is why I can do this special elven gift that I'm really not special at, and there's a reason for that. And I thought maybe I could at the very least use my education to start anew somewhere else and get away from it, but then that got messed up too, and I had to run from college, and now I'm here in Barovia.
I also had to run from college to the nearest bar.
Oh my god.
That's a very
Uh,
good one, sir.
You are a whiplash of a person.
Lobrin,
trying
did
to
you
talk.
get kicked out of college?
No, I never went. It was just
Oh.
sort of a noble upbringing where I
You-
had
you
Get
went
into
to the
college,
parties, didn't you?
He was
No,
in a,
no.
he was in a frat.
I had a personal tutorage from. It's like making up words. From
Well, we're on the topic. I guess it's time I show you all who I really am.
what?
What?
Wait
Cat.
a minute.
Like,
Oh
Well,
my god, it's Mrs. Ed.
I'm
You're
just
all-
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Aaron's
I just
actually a
really wanted to
horse.
shapeshift into a
Okay,
horse.
Aaron's like, this is my birth form. I'm a horse.
I appreciate you telling us this, Evelyn, if that's what you
even
prefer.
your real
can-
name.
If that is your real name.
If that's your real name.
You can still call me Twyla. That's totally fine. Evelyn kind of has a bad taste in my mouth anyway.
Understood.
I can
Twyla.
understand that.
I'm happy you told us, but why didn't you just tell me before? What would I have done?
To be
wouldn't
fair,
have
I don't
been-
know, but I was scared of the consequences for everyone's sake. There's a lot of consequences to, well, lying your way through a prestigious college with highly highly guarded secrets. But also, you were a
Such
visitor.
as?
If you had gotten any kind of tied to me, it would have been consequential for you as well.
I guess you're right. I really can't talk. Oh my god. I'm
You're
trying.
good.
I'm
You're good.
sorry
You're
if I'm
good.
quiet.
Do you want a cough drop?
No, I have them.
Well, I mean, is there anything else we should know about this shapeshifting of yours?
Oh, I can tell you more about everything later if you'd like. I mean, I know we've got business to attend to, but I just wanted everyone to know I want to be honest and forthright with everyone going forward.
Yes, it would be good if many of us were honest and forthright going forward. Stares at Lucia.
Lord.
Does anybody else have any secrets they want to share?
Yes, yes. Is anyone hiding anything?
Oh my god, I didn't even mean to potentially out Lucia like that. I forgot about that.
Oh wait. What did you almost do?
Well, I was saying, does anybody else have any secrets? And I forgot that Lobrin knew that it was you.
Mm,
I said, is anyone hiding anything?
Lucia will go quiet and just kind of just stand in the room, or like just go quiet and just watch everyone talking.
Lobrin's gonna press a little further and just say,
Lucia, you look like you wanted to say something.
Nothing that'd make me feel better.
Oh, but I think it might be good for some of us to hear.
We have other things we need to do.
I think we can clear the air pretty quickly.
I was looking confused at y'all, because I don't think she would know.
Yeah, Farron's
No
a
one
little confused too.
Lucia's very obviously starting to look a bit panicked, and she will kind of like, her eyes will glance at Ark. It's kind of like a fucking help me.
Ark is gonna give you just like a head nod, trying to let you know that I already told him.
And she will just kind of, her face is just gonna kind of go pale.
Do you want to say it now, or shall I?
Say what?
already-
What are you guys
you're already-
talking about?
You're already dragging it out from under me. Might as well have the glory of doing it. She's telling you, go ahead.
yeah, I got that. Trying to think of how I want to articulate it.
Very well.
Just step up on this little stool.
My character. Where the fuck did you go, Lobrin?
Not sure how many of you know this, but we ran into Strahd while trying to get Irina. Fortunately, we were not quick enough to prevail, and he took her. But in that process, he revealed to me that it wasn't Ark who made the decision to kill Rolf, it was Lucia. And I just want to clear the air and ensure that the truth was conveyed.
And he's gonna mainly, like, he is saying this to the party, but you could tell he's kind of primarily addressing this to his retainers. Elizabeth and who are still alive and really were the ones like close to Rolf.
Elizabeth is quite out of character in that she is not taking notes at this moment, and Brunar has got both fists tightly clenched on the table.
I am preparing a flash on fucking the dwarf if he tries to punch me.
Now, if we are going to be honest and forthright, I just want to assure we have a clear air, and I don't want any secrets like this being held from me any further. Is that understood?
And he's gonna walk up to Lucia as he says this.
Whether it's
Fine.
you or anyone else here. Fine. A cold demeanor only further drives me away. I understand we have to work together if we're going to survive this place. So, what is our next course of action again?
And Twyla looks kind of panicked, and she's just gonna go, the temple!
The temple.
Temple.
I think Van Richten said he has some information for us.
Sometimes I wish we could film so people could see my reactions to certain things.
Just see our faces just sitting here like, oh.
That's
It's like, it's not even, like half of it's not even like what Faerun would do. It's me going, oh shit. But it really like captures what Faerun would do.
Maybe we can do that when we record the live session. Whoa!
I would love to do that.
a live session. It's live. It's live. I mean, these are all live.
I'd be comfortable being on camera for a live session.
I would be comfortable being nude on camera.
No,
I'm kidding.
we're not doing
I
this.
would not. I'd like to be fully clothed.
We're all just playing D&D and Zach is in the corner. Just fucking gooning in the corner.
Don't say gooning. That's like way worse than just being nude.
I'm gooning.
D&D's nuts.
POV, you catch your friend hard at play.
I'm rolling die right now. Oh my
What?
God.
I'm just hanging brain. I don't see what the big deal is.
I just want to point out that since we have
Magic
come
missile.
back, since we've come back from like our week-long break from D&D, we have become completely unhinged.
Well, I mean, we were never really working with a lot of chips in that bag.
No,
but,
but I feel like it's
There weren't a lot of
special way
hinges to
worse
begin
off,
with.
dude.
especially bad right
This
now.
is why we gotta
That's like-
keep our schedule, because holy
What about-
shit.
What about
If we had a collective cranium and you shook it, it would rattle. That's all I'm saying.
But it would only be one bead.
Crimson just randomly jumps in. Love Twyla, by the way.
Thank you, Crimson. I love you.
All this chaos.
Best dance partner. You know how to dance, Twyla?
Well, yeah, we are.
What else
it's
haven't
Crimson.
you told us?
Well, I'm a blade singer, which involves a dance.
Oh, that's true. That's what they mean.
And her dance in particular is the tango.
And why do they call it a blade singer and not a blade dancer?
Sing, dance, same difference.
Is it?
Yeah, you know.
You say tomato.
You
I say why'd you
dance.
kill my friend?
It's all
You
performance
dance,
art.
Your sword sings and you dance to that song.
That is true. Anyway,
So,
can you remind me what time of day it is? I'm sorry.
it's dusk.
Okay.
And Elizabeth is going to pipe up and she's going to go, right, there was, she's flipping through her pages a little bit. She says, something about Stronghold, Ancient Dragon, and also some sort of ruins in the woods, and also a hill of druids.
And also, why did you kill my friend? I thought that's where you were going with that. I was getting ready for it.
That would have been really for that.
I might have, but Elizabeth wouldn't. She's a sweet girl.
Now, here's the thing. We could leave for Van Richten's tower tonight if we wanted to get there a little sooner, or we could not risk it and wait for morning, but it seems like we're on a time crunch, so I don't know what to do.
Well, wait. We could go to the Vistani camp. Isn't that on the way to his tower?
Yeah, it is. We gotta check on, Aragol.
The Vistani's camp is not on the way to his tower.
That's
It is
not?
right. It's right in the woods outside of Valaki.
Well, that's kind of
Oh,
on the way, because we're leaving Valaki.
If you
Yeah.
leave
Check
Valaki, then you're pretty much there. It's only like a 5-minute walk, but it's
Yeah, we can check her down.
We can
But
do
yeah,
that.
we can like check up there, maybe camp there and leave like in the morning, or we could travel at night to the tower. We could do like a twofer.
We could do a twofer.
Twofer.
What do you guys think?
Twofer?
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 Lobrin, twofer? Lucia, twofer?
Oh, do you mean twofer or do you mean twofer? Like
Twofer, as
two?
in, what are the locations we're gonna try to
Two
get?
two for what? We could the Vistani camp to check on the child that was almost abducted. I'm sure we're, you know,
Almost or technically was?
Argal's gonna wanna
Technically, yes.
was and then almost
Honestly,
probably killed.
Could be a plan. Might be the
I'm
best.
sure
but
Argal's
if
gonna wanna
it's on the
talk to
way,
us.
if it's on the way, talk to them, get any useful information, maybe even a resupply from them if they have anything to spare,
Yeah,
and then
and then to Van
for the best.
Richten's.
Van Richten. I thought it was the castle. Or the fortress?
The fortress is next to Van Richten's tower.
Got
You
it.
might have some better
yes.
information in person. It's kind of hard
That's
to talk over spell.
Not exactly next to. It's due south quite a bit, but it's in proximity of.
Plus, he might have some cool stuff we can restock on.
Maybe.
Maybe even some of you guys could get like some infusements or something.
Oh yeah, Lobrin, I was gonna say, I think you should have the special enchantment with your weapon. I think it would help a lot when we fight Strahd. I know we were arguing about that before, but I do think it's probably best for you to take that.
Very well.
Did he
Not
do
object.
nothing? Oh,
He's just quiet.
damn. How
I won't,
high do
Did you hear me?
I said I won't object. I've lost more in this land than any of you have, I would argue.
I can't argue
She'll
with
bite.
that.
She'll bite her tongue.
Something you wanted to say?
No, not to you.
I think it was,
Defense
yeah,
then.
I think a little sarcastically, she would say, Farron can't argue with that. And then just kind of like start to gather her belongings.
I'm gonna gather
Call
myself as
for
well.
you to say that. Like that's all Lucia's thinking. It just.
I think he's getting turned around.
You gotta talk in character.
Yep, I know. That's why I said she's biting her
You're
tongue.
going up to the bar to speak to Erwin. Am I getting that right?
Yes, I keep, for some reason, I know his name's Erwin, but I keep almost calling him Igor, and it's pissing me off that I keep doing that. His name's not Igor.
Yes, man.
Igor. I love that
I
album.
want his name to be Igor now. Derek, change the name of the character, please. So
Okay. Found it to Igor.
No.
He's gonna be like,
Hunchback.
I'm embracing a new name. Call me Igor now for short. After Isaac came into my bar, I need to lay low under a new identity.
Tyler the Creator Martikov.
Oh my
Alright,
god.
He turns around and he puts his forearms on the table and he says, "Oh yeah, how can I help you?"
Does he react to Twyla not really looking like Twyla anymore?
He's like looking down at the tankard and like cleaning it.
Ah,
But as
you
he
are
looks up,
horrifying.
he actually does stagger back a step and go, "Oh."
Sorry.
And he kind of looks you up and down and goes, "Twyla?"
Erwin.
What,
Why are you white?
You never seen a ghoul before?
Well, I've seen all manner of tricks, but I would be careful about doing magic tricks in Valaki, especially right now, peering eyes and all that.
Unfortunately, this isn't magic. It's just kind of the truth, you know?
He kind of blinks at you and he goes, "Oh, you got bigger problems then."
Yeah, I do. But, and she puts her hand on the counter and she goes, I just wanted to give you my thanks and my best because we're going to be heading out momentarily and you've always been very good to us and we hope things get a little better for you here in town.
He gives you a big old beardy smile and he kind of goes, "Well, you've been good to the Martikovs, and even if me and the old crow don't get along, you've did us a good turn there. So anything I can do to help, you just name it."
Well, the old crow will turn around, I'm sure.
You haven't known him as long as I have.
Well, you might have me there.
I hope to see you all soon, alright? Save some wine for you.
We'll make it a promise. We'll see you soon, okay?
Alright.
Be good, Erwin. And I'm gonna say Dollop gives him a little ooh bye.
Wing Buffett. He senses his avian brother.
Brethren.
Your kid.
This is a
Okay,
really bad time to mention this, but I forgot to say at the beginning of session to the lovelies out there that we're doing actually a giveaway during break, so
Ooh,
I should have mentioned
giveaway.
that.
Also, oh wait, no, not yet, right?
Is it a Tailspire giveaway?
No, we're giving away a set of our Curse of Strahd merch.
Oh shit! I was gonna say,
Oh, baby,
are
the
they
first
out?
of.
That's
Are
right.
they out yet?
They're not out on the website yet, so we figured before we actually post them for sale, let's give away a set.
Dude, I'm
I
so
still need
excited.
to buy my stuff from you.
You're part of the campaign. We're just gonna give you. You're gonna give you.
Oh,
one.
okay.
Dude, I'm super
I have a
stoked about
Twyla sticker. She's sitting right here.
it. I also
I
have a
need
Twilight sticker.
favorite.
Yeah, I need to give you Farron. I keep forgetting to do that.
Yes.
But keep an eye out on that, lovelies.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
Gooning.
Well, once you're done with that,
After that,
We're
Crying.
gonna
What's
go
the more?
to
We're gonna
the
go.
Vistani camp.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's
you
head
guys are
out.
heading out. Can I get each of you to roll a? You know what? We're gonna waylay that. Izek knows that you were in here. You guys passed all the necessary checks. We can just have you leave.
Yeah,
Yay!
we've gone town freely before.
Okay.
We can just teleport to the Vistani camp.
Indeed, the Vistani camp, if you would.
I will do that in just one
No.
second. I'm just posting that giveaway update in our Discord server. Speaking of the Discord server, if you're not in there,
Blah blah blah. Yeah, Discord. Go ahead. It's a
Join.
new rule. Do not announce to the Discord when you are. Never mind. I'm not quoting the rest of that video. I don't know why I had to keep saying this.
I'll be there in just 1 second.
We can just stay in the Blue Water Inn.
We could stay.
I forgot how nice it was to drink.
Drink your problems away.
We're just actually calling the campaign here. We're setting up shop in Vallaki.
I would if there was a guarantee that Strahd wouldn't come for us.
What's the where are we going again?
The Vistani
Vistani
Vallaki camp.
The Laki Vistani camp.
That's the one.
I hear.
Got it. There's so many maps.
There's so many maps. I'm the map.
He's the map. He's the map.
I am just
Yes,
not
what if it was
realizing
cheese.
What?
that Tailspire does not have any children models.
Just like throw
Make
out.
somebody small.
Yeah, you can
A
make
little
something
halfling.
somebody small.
Close enough.
That's what I always do when I try to do kids, like in Tailspire. I just like take a human model and shrink it.
right.
Lucia, you didn't give her the toy. Well, yeah, because I wasn't expecting that guy to fucking just stab him like that.
He was fucking murked a dude.
Yeah.
What did I do? Stab me? Quote of man stab.
That's a classic. Okay, so you guys make your way out of Vallaki and through the main gate this time, and no one gives you any too much trouble, although it's still quiet on the streets. At this point, it's give or take about 7 or 8 o'clock at night, it's starting to get dark, and by the time you get to the Vistani camp, you notice that it's not quite as revelrous as it was the last night you were there. People are more or less kind of minding the business. There are still some people gambling, some people around the fire, but it's less music being played, people dancing, and more like people are relaxing right now. There seems to be some bartering going on here and there. And then at the tent, where you had first met Luvash and reconnected with Aragal, you see Luvash, before you hear him, he seems to be speaking quite sternly to the figure that you quickly identify as Arabelle. There's not very many children amongst the Vistani, and she is amongst the few. And Luvash is kind of like, not quite barking at her, but he's being very terse and aggressive.
Reprimanding.
Just by body language. And then as you approach, you can kind of hear that he's just kind of going like, "You foolish thing. Next time you stay where I can see you."
Wow. I'm gonna approach. Do I see Aragal near them?
Aragal is like, you see him like sitting at the edge of the tent, sharpening one of his blades on a whetstone. And he's kind of like, he's speaking a little bit more softly and just kind of goes, "I think she's more than learned her lesson. You should go easy on her. She's had a rough couple of nights."
I think I would approach him first.
And he looks up to you as you approach. He stands up, sheaths the knife, and gives you a bit of a bow of the head. He says, "Miss Farron."
How is she?
He kind of looks down at her a little bit. Arabella's got her head hung. She's being very quiet. Her hands are kind of like in her pockets. He says, "She is alive and unharmed.
Bless you.
Thanks to you, I might add, all of you." And he kind of casts a sort of terse look over towards his brother, mid-process of reprimanding his daughter. He says, "I believe that should be compensated for as much men we were sending out to look for her. Vash kind of like grits his teeth a little bit and then goes into the tent without a word.
I'm gonna approach Arabella as he goes in the tent, and I'm sort of gonna get it down on one knee, and I'm gonna say, "Hi, my name's Farron. I'm one of the people who helped rescue you. Are you feeling okay?"
Lucille also approached.
Yeah, I feel like. Where's
I was-
Lucia?
I was told
I'm
I can't
here. Am I
talk
not on
to
the map?
strangers anymore. Yeah, you're on the map.
Where am I? I can't find
It can
myself.
be really dangerous sometimes. You never know who you can trust.
Thank you. I have a really hard time. I feel like you can zoom in
I
very hard.
know your daddy might seem harsh, but I think it's just because he was really worried since he loves you so much.
But, well, you were all strangers.
Well,
Not really. Yeah, go ahead.
we try our best to help. And it might be a bit of a weird time to give this, but I did get this for you when we did find you. Just kind of like a good gesture, I guess. And she will pull out the damn toy she forgot.
It's so weird. So weird talking to a child with a
With
beard.
a goatee. I was laughing at that.
Oh, the child has a goatee.
Child,
No way!
Child looks like a little red cap motherfucker.
No,
Oh my
dude.
God,
it's
They're-
I'm working with it here.
Child.
You could just take like a common villager and just.
Oh
like,
yeah, I
shrink
can
her.
reduce the size of things. That's even.
Yeah, that's what we were
that's what
saying.
we were
So-
saying. We said
That's even funnier, to be honest with me, because it's just.
I'll
Like,
kidnap
I
1,000
was,
children
like,
before I
trying
let
to
this
keep
man
it Just
I'll reduce
shrink
the
her.
size of 1,000 children before I let them.
before I let this campaign die.
But she'll
Wait a
hand her
minute.
the toy.
Martikov is in the tent. Look at him. He's polishing the ground.
That's a little too small.
That's a little too tiny. Maybe I feel
Well,
like a giant.
I think
There's-
that's the only choice.
Oh, whatever. Just make her that small. It's fine.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's really not horrible.
It's better than her being my height.
We're having a beard.
How does
But,
she react to Lucia?
She like looks up to the toy like super excitedly. She's got like eyes like saucers, and then she kind of like casts her head downward a little bit and says, "Luvash says I can't have any toys for a while."
What?
She said Luvash says that I can't have any toys for a while.
Well, we can hold on to it for you.
Maybe you should just keep that one tucked away secret. Do you have any special place you can hide it? If not, I guess we could hold on to it for you, but I think it'd be way more fun if you kept it.
Aragal also kind of comes up a little bit. He kind of stoops down a little bit. He says, "I'll tell you what, Arabelle. You play with that whenever you want, and when you're done with it, you give it to me. I won't tell my brother."
Oh.
She just kind of like looks up. She beams a little bit, and she says, "No fooling."
No fooling! Gee whiz! Like,
Cat?
I
Cat?
didn't know we fucking transformed to the fucking 1950s.
She spins the little propeller on her cap
Yeah,
as she sucks the oversized
Golly.
lollipop she has.
I have a picture of that. Hold on.
She kind of like reaches out her hands to take the toy, and she says, "It was really nice of you."
I'm gonna look at Argal, and I'm gonna try and whisper and say, I know this may seem like a crazy idea, but what if I gave her a little something to protect herself in case something bad happens again? Do you think she'd hurt herself?
What do you have?
But not. She's with several people.
We're
This
in
is the
strangers-
second time in a campaign I've been where I'm arguing to not. Actually, no, I'm on the opposite side of giving the child a knife this time.
We are no strangers to learning how to defend ourselves at a young age, we of the Vistani, but she's a bit too young. And don't give her such strange ideas. She'll get too excited.
Okay, well, how about this then? And I'm gonna pull out. I have two daggers. I have a silver dagger and a regular dagger. I'm gonna hand him a regular dagger, and I'm gonna say, when she gets a little older, will you teach her how to use it?
Well, provided I'm still around, then yes, of course.
I
if you're-
didn't fucking die.
If you're not, then I will.
Well, I'm less confident about you than I am myself.
Don't say that to her. She'll turn into a horse and
You know,
finish
What?
eating all your
Turn
grass.
into a horse and what?
Eat all your grass.
and here I thought we were starting to get on good terms with each other.
With you.
Don't goop. Never mind.
He gives a bit of a smile. And he says, but there is a matter I should speak with all of you about. And you, Arabelle, best if you just go to bed a little early tonight. My brother, he's your father. He's in quite a mood.
Make sure to hide the toy.
And she just kind of like nods a little bit and like scampers off. As Luvash kind of comes upward and she increases her pace a bit. Luvash comes upward, wine bottle in the one hand and a pouch in the other. And he says, "Ugh. Frankly, I'm
Sorry
not
for
especially
defending.
fond of having to give you anything for doing your job, but he tosses you a leather little pouch that jingles
To who?
to you, Farron.
Oh, okay. I go, and I almost drop it because my athletics is terrible, but I catch it.
Okay.
But
I'm not gonna have you roll for that.
I'm just gonna say, well, this feels like more than enough. I would have done it for nothing.
As well as you should have.
Farron's eye twitches. She puts the pouch in her bag that she'll open with the rest of her group, later and count it. And I guess then your brother said he had some news. Is this something we should all be discussing together?
Navash kind of casts a glance at Aragal, who's giving you a kind of like shut up kind of
Oh,
look.
never mind. I thought it was for all of us. Never mind. I didn't say that then.
And he just kind of goes, "What does she mean, Aragal?"
Oh no, I'm
No,
so
nah.
bad. I'm so bad at reading. I'm
he
supposed to
just
be
goes,
good at reading signs.
I have no idea what she's speaking of, brother. She's been drinking. You know how it is. They're excitable. And just
Yeah,
kinda-
she
You do
becomes
get a
a
little-
bit of a charlatan.
Yeah, I do get a little bit excitable, especially with your handsome brother around. Woo! He just totally
Rails the
such a
shit
big
out of you.
distraction for me. I stumble with my words.
So-
I'm low key actually waiting for the Aragol favorite romance. That's like a slow burn in this campaign.
Enemies to lovers.
I could see
I
it
don't
happen.
know. I kind of hate him a lot.
Luvash, who is
Slow
he's got kind of like a scruffy face. He's very kind of like bright. He's giving you a bit of a sneer, and he's like, "Ugh, no accounting for taste." And then he goes
Okay.
into the tent again.
Whew.
And Argal just kind of like lets out a deep breath and goes,
Sorry.
"You're not very good at this, are you?"
No.
Well,
I
that's all
never
right.
said I was.
Excuse me for assuming. Let's go find your friend, shall we?
Okay.
And he just begins a pace. He takes you over, and he kind of waves you all in with a gesture, and as he heads towards the fireplace.
I go with my
Oh,
friend.
he's like over
Yeah.
here now.
And he's gesturing like a hello, like a hail to all of you, as he kind of beckons you in.
Okay, I go over.
Reaches into one of the wagons, pulls out
I hear it.
another little jug of wine, and kind of begins passing it around, starting with Lobrin. Brunor's eyes are like, he looks like a hungry dog looking at the bottle of wine.
He needs it.
I'll drink it.
Well, let me start by saying it's a pleasure to see all of you in good health.
And you as well.
Yes. Well, it may be less of a pleasure for you when I tell you. You are familiar with my previous manner of employ, correct?
What do you mean previous?
Yes,
Right.
my employer was a very persuasive man.
But you mean you're not still?
Well, I have not told him this, but that is not that's not the point right now. Suffice it to say, you have been very good to me and my keep, and many here are very loyal to Strahd, and my feelings on him have been of indifference. He pays me well. That has been enough. Enough for me to not ask too many questions, you understand. But now you have done me a kindness. And so, the least that I can do is not cut your throats when he asks me to. You understand?
Has he asked you to recently? Because he already tried to do that to us not long ago.
Well, no, not him, but he pulls out another pouch of gold. And he just kind of tosses it in the grass next to the fireplace. And he goes, I do not feel comfortable taking this, and I cannot believe that those words are coming out of my mouth. But just the same, the price was paid for your heads.
Who paid you to do this?
What is the price on our head?
You're free to count it.
Bruno,
Who's gonna
please
do
grab
just
that.
I look
Bruno
down at
comes
the
on in.
satchel.
He takes the little pouch, and then he comes over to you and and yanks the bottle of wine out of your hand. Takes a big old slug of it as he begins counting the gold.
I'm gonna
Well,
look at
I'm
it
just
and
gonna
say,
comment.
I don't know how much is in there, but my head is way too pretty for that.
Bruno
There's
kind of
definitely
pipes
not
up.
enough gold in there.
Bruno pipes up and he says, "It's 40 gold.
That's
40 gold for you to kill all of us."
My head's worth at least 400 gold. Have you seen it? Have you seen me?
Oh,
Your
I've
head
seen
or
it,
your
but-
head?
My
Uh,
head.
Agreed, it's pretty, but if it worked, it'd be worth more.
oh,
Ha 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 ha.
Who did this?
Yes, about that. Are you familiar with the Wachters?
The fuckers?
Meet the fuckers.
Meet the
Meet
fuckers?
the fuckers.
what he said too.
I confess it's a name as befitting of them and their lot as any, but no, the Wachters. Wachters.
Dr.
What
Voctor.
is
Are we
their
familiar?
history
I
on
don't
this
think
land?
so.
All of you roll
Always
history.
decently. Thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you. Meet the fuckers.
Did meet
I'm
the
gonna
was it Meet the
touch
Fockers?
myself in this
Meet the
Vistani
Wachters.
camp tonight. You caught that, DM?
Sorry?
I said I'm gonna touch myself in this Vistani camp tonight.
Okay.
Stop, you fucking freak.
What are we rolling?
Yeah,
It's
are we
not
rolling
gonna be
history?
worth it, but maybe I'll get a 14. No.
Oh, that's not
I
my
don't
character
know.
sheet.
Free.
Hold up.
I rolled a natural one.
Natural one.
History. Where the
Already
fuck
got
is
a
that?
19
There it is.
on history.
We need to
It's-
find a
it's
party
gonna
member
tell
that will
us,
match
hopefully.
Faerun's freak.
Yeah.
Oh, I
who's
got a
gonna match my
26.
free?
Holy shit.
Very nice.
Derek, who in this campaign
I got a
as an
20.
NPC will match my free?
I cannot possibly tell you that. You have to find them
Strahd.
on your own. Yeah, probably.
Oh.
You have to find them on your own, so we haven't found them yet. Good enough.
Actually,
What
I
about
kinda
your
met someone.
friend? Your
Yeah,
boy
I
toy?
haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, I was about to call him that
Derek
too.
never places him down in the bar.
Damn it,
Really
Derek.
master freak. They just
They're not from Valaki. They're hunters that sell.
Yeah,
in
that's
Vallaki.
true. He travels a lot.
You guys might run into him.
Oh, my
Purple.
totally real boyfriend who
I think
travels
we
a
were
lot.
just like, I think we were just like fuck buddies,
I
honestly.
think
You never fucked.
I think he's a werewolf. Honestly, I could see him being a werewolf.
Wait, me and that one guy fucked. The one I slept with
Marvel?
like
Like,
3
rep-
times.
No, not
No,
Purple, the
no,
hunter.
the other guy, the
Oh, I
hunter.
thought-
No,
I thought you were
Purple
talking
didn't
about
happen.
yeah.
No, they were visceral with that. Like,
Remind us all.
Caribou.
What was his name?
Purple?
No,
Oh,
not
Periwimble?
Periwimple. No.
Do you
It was-
do
No,
you
oh, you're
remember
talking about the fuck buddy?
brothers?
Yeah, what-
that
what
was
was
that
that
was,
name?
His name?
No, I
Yeah,
want to
no-
hear Twyla say it. What was his name,
Yeah,
Twyla?
what was his name? Yeah,
Guy
yeah.
you spent a couple intimate nights with.
Oh, Farron.
No, Farron did. I didn't do that.
Farron. I just misspoke.
His
Favorite, what was his
name was.
Oh, it's true love.
Flip through your notes.
Hold up, I'm looking through my notes. Give me a second. Give me a second.
And 3,
Imagine you see the
2,
words. It's just like, hey. you.
I just it was all right. Which one? It's either
No,
Slo-
between the
the-
brothers.
I wrote it down as SZOLDAR, or there's another one with a Vitch at the end, but I don't know which one is which.
Yeah, I remember it even between those two.
You
which
do?
one it is. It was the Vitch. It wasn't Soldar.
Or no, because underneath I have Yevgeny. It was Yevgeny.
It was Yevgeny Kruskin and Sildar Sildarovich.
I
I don't know how
know
you forget about
Sildar
Sildar Sildarovich.
I know
I
Soldar.
thought that they both for a second had the same names until I looked further
They're
down,
not.
and
They're
then
not
I
brothers.
I
Well,
thought they were
there's a-
brothers. Well, let me
just share,
cross that out.
brotherly camaraderie.
Yeah, they're kind of like they're close friends and they work together.
DM with
Oh,
a
close friends, you
26,
say.
do I know what's going on?
Or
19.
Sorry, yes.
She knows
Twyla,
everything.
you and only you recall hearing from your discussions with Vasily von Holt, of all people, that
Oh, Vasily.
Vasily, that the Wachters are a very wealthy, perhaps the wealthiest house in Valaki, just behind the burgomaster himself. A very old house. You don't remember everything about them, but you know that there is a lot of tension between House Wachter and House Valakovich.
Okay, I'm gonna relay this to the party. But we never met them, did we?
Uh, yes. That's. She has had someone watching you.
Well, why? What did we do? We've been
Yes.
helping people.
Do you know who she's had watching us?
Yes, he's a wiry old sort. Ernst Larnack, I believe his name is. Good for nothing.
Repeat that name, Ernst and what?
Ernst Larnack.
Ernst Larnack. Okay. Who the hell is that? Do we know that guy?
I was
look
hoping
around.
that perhaps you would be able to tell me about your interactions with him.
Is that the
Ernst.
Underkeeper? Was that
What'd you
the,
s-
the
Oh.
Underkeeper guy?
Was it? Was that the guy that we scared?
DM?
No.
I don't know
I'm
this.
drawing
An
blanks.
a weird old gentleman. Do I remember a weird
Dude
old
from the
gentleman?
church? That was like
No.
way too friendly. No, he was young, wasn't he?
He was young.
That was a
Vasily
young
von
dude.
Holtz.
Say again?
What'd you say, DM?
That was Vasily von Holt.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was-
yeah. Yeah, he was the hot, weird one.
I feel like I don't remember this guy.
Derek, are you sure we've met him?
No, you guys probably didn't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I
I
don't
thought I was like, oh my god, like I don't like remember this.
I don't
Sometimes I
think
just
we've
like to
ever
keep you
interacted
updated.
with this person, Arigal.
Well, then you're not very perceptive because he is old, slow, and he has been following you and watching you.
But
I'm
why?
extremely perceptive.
Oh, yes.
I
play.
have rolled almost 30s on my perception checks, and
I don't
you
know
have
what that
not.
means.
I'm talking to you, the DM, and that has gotten me nothing. That we've been being followed.
I can tell you that during the time periods in which he was following you, you guys either were not rolling or you rolled poorly.
Shit.
Heard.
Did he even follow us to the vineyard? Or-
No.
or-
It was while you were in Velaki. I'm not going to tell you too much. You guys don't have that
I'm
No,
information.
no, I'm
looking around
asking.
right
I'm
now.
asking. What's his name?
Oh, okay.
I'm looking
Uh,
around on the outskirts of the Vistani camp. Do I see anything?
We'll roll perception.
Okay. I'm touching myself again.
Jesus. Lady.
I'm guiding myself. It's just not as fun to say it. God damn it, I rolled shit. Only 14.
Don't
You
you have
don't
the
see much.
points?
It's kind of like an empty hillside with the
I'm
woods outside. It.
frantically looking around.
Not empty. I mean, there's plenty of Vistani there, but you know.
Where's the natural 20 when you need it? Well, I needed it to save the child.
But Arigal pipes up and says, "You needn't worry. You're safe here. If you've been in this line of work long enough, you know to watch your tracks. And I have recently been watching yours for you, so you are safe. And no, I will not take this price on your head. However, you may have it."
Oh.
Yay! Thank
well,
you.
Thank you.
Incredibly appreciated. We are broke.
But suffice it to say, you have made a powerful enemy. I do not envy you. I don't know what you did.
It seems like we keep
What kind-
making powerful enemies.
What kind of business is this person in? What are they?
Yeah.
Are they invested in the wine trade at all?
No, the Wachters have old money. Very old money. They're a noble house, as it were. I do not know where they get it.
Are they involved heavily with Strahd at all?
There may be some loyalties.
Oh yeah. Can Can I just like quietly like count what his brother gave me so I know how much to distribute amongst the group?
Mm-hmm. In there is 100 gold.
Holy shit.
Oh, that can almost pay off our, our clothes.
I think actually everything
Yeah.
together just paid off our clothes because it was 120 for the group, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we just got
It was 120
140.
each. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
It was
We're
120 and
broke.
we just got 140. Yes, so that means
We have
20
20 left over.
divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Or 6.
Or
By
how
5.
about a
5. So we each get 4 pieces of gold.
tip the tailor for her fast work.
No.
Oh.
No.
There is another thing.
What's that?
I owe you honesty. It's just I was under the employ of a very powerful patron, and he told me with no uncertain terms that I was to watch over you when convenient, but not harm you. And so I had delivered some information to him about you and your whereabouts.
What does he know?
What information?
Just nothing important. What you were doing, what you were saying at certain times. But I am no longer interested in such trade.
Like what?
Ah, well, everything that was said at Madame Eva's camp, and
Okay.
the goings on at the winery.
Okay. It's very niche or very like who cares type of shit.
Yes.
Every time it's just, oh yeah, Lucia had another meltdown.
See it.
I
You think Strahd talks to him on the phone, like his like stomach on the bed, kicking his legs?
he's got a FaceTime going, just like, alright, gal, what's up?
Oh my god.
Alright,
Do
gal.
you know why we might be so popular? Besides the fact that we are new in these lands?
Might just be that.
Your winning personalities?
I doubt it's that.
Be so
We
fucking
don't have
thrilled
any of
about
those.
Aragal.
Baron's melons?
I cannot
That's
tell
you know that I could
specifically.
believe.
I can tell you, at least, that when it comes to one particularly wealthy patron, it's some bizarre form of entertainment. Too much free time.
Centuries of too much free time.
I must imagine.
Listen, Aragal.
Hmm.
It's no secret, I'm sure, that we're trying to, you know, eventually find our freedom out of here.
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't know. When the time comes, can we rely on you?
Rely on me to what extent?
Well, to help us.
I thought perhaps it might come down to this. As a matter of fact, I mean to raise that little inquiry. Now that I have not checked in with my patron for some time, he will, no doubt, put the pieces together that I've lost interest in our little arrangement. I cannot see my niece fall under any more danger, and so I cannot be here. And it seems to me that the safest place to be is amongst capable warriors, if perhaps you would have me.
You're gonna come with us?
Oh,
I,
thank fucking gods, we need that we can get. I'm not even
You're such noble heroes that can handle yourself. Do you?
I'm not even
Do you
being
think
sarcastic.
I wouldn't be a nuisance? Oh my fucking god, we need you so bad.
We need all
You
the help
alone
we
have
can
more.
get.
We know that you're. Sorry, Ark, were you?
Oh, I was gonna make a joke, not like.
Oh.
anything.
I'm
I
gonna.
was gonna say you alone have more combat power than all of
Without
us
you,
combined.
we were so cooked.
Hold on a minute. How do we know that we can trust you? You just revealed that you work for the single person plotting against us and then accepted a gold order, not even a very good one, to kill us all.
Ah,
How do we know you're not gonna slit our throats in our sleep?
well, you don't. As a matter of fact, I was prepared to for the right price, not but a week prior. But
Fair enough.
I'm gonna kick him, but not hard.
well,
Huh?
It's
Aw.
simply that,
Did he like that?
No, he just chuckled. It's simply that
Zesty?
Zesty.
I have cared for so little besides my family for so long, and
Aw, you care about us.
no, I do not. It well,
Insight check.
Yeah, insight check.
do it.
We say like a bunch of fucking children.
I want to see who he care. I want to know if he really cares for us.
Top
And
10 ways to tell if you're
18.
gay.
We're
Number
gonna
one,
Say
he
who
likes
he cares
boys.
about at first, because you want to know if he cares about
And yeah, and I also want to know if who he cares about the most. That's a
Oh,
25.
Jesus Christ! What a high roll.
Fine.
Anyone else rolling for that?
don't think I have
Nah,
18.
I'm more
You
joking
got an
here.
18.
Okay.
I'm distrustful of this guy still.
Okay,
Especially-
so Twyla, you know that Aragal seems pretty anxious about this particular conversation. That's all you know. Varen, it's clear that he cares very deeply about Arabelle, and you alleviating the fear of him losing what is essentially his surrogate daughter earned you guys a lot of points. And it's not necessarily that he cares that he's like he like reveres you guys, but it's like he does care about paying it forward, as it were.
Okay.
Do not paint Aragal, this dangerous assassin man, as a tsundere, please.
It's far too late for that, Derek.
Chat, get on
Yeah,
that, please.
It's
Paper.
too late.
He
Favor?
crosses his arms and he blushes.
Does he maybe like?
Write that down, write that down.
Does he maybe like feel a little more gratitude to me and Lucia?
You can't tell.
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna tell the I'm gonna tell the group. As much as I hate to say it, I think we can trust him.
I must admit that surprises me a little bit, but
Me as well.
In a land of enemies, we need allies.
That too.
What, did you read that on a sign at the Blue Water Inn? I'm not really sure we can trust this guy.
What do you mean read that at a sign at the...
This sounds like something.
well,
You have a better option, Lobrin?
Master
Who
Brokengulf,
else
if I might interject, who can you trust?
My retainers. That's
Yes,
almost the extent to which I would go at this point. in
I
my
do
life.
not mean to prod a sore spot, but you have increasingly few friends these days. You are not safe anywhere you go. So, you could do worse than being not safe with
I-
a new friend.
I can't wonder if the person supplying Strahd with information may have resulted in me having fewer friends.
I, at the very least, had not delivered him information about your whereabouts in the last night.
That wasn't like a night ago.
Insight.
I wanna also, yeah. I don't know if I trust that.
Natural fucking 20.
Yeah, let's
I'm
go.
not even gonna bother.
He's telling you the truth.
Ignore my 10. I'm on
At
my
least
action.
if he's either telling you the truth or he is like the best liar you've ever seen.
Yeah, like, could lie to a god and they'd believe it.
Very well.
In fact, it
That
has
doesn't
been
change.
several nights. Normally, I'm supposed to check in with him twice a week, and it's been over a week.
Argal.
Yes.
Wait a minute, DM. How many
that not-
nights ago? How many nights ago did Strahd come after us?
That was like a
Uh,
night ago, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was,
or
it
two.
was,
That
it
was
was
okay.
yeah.
So that's what Lobrin's question. Okay, I thought
Oh,
it was like 2 nights ago. I was gonna be
Might have
like,
been 2
what the
nights
hell?
ago. Yeah,
2
yeah.
nights ago, bitch.
Yeah, a night ago or two.
Don't
Like
mind me asking.
Recently.
But his natural 20
what he's
covered that.
saying, if what he's saying tracks, then he had nothing to do with that.
Okay, never mind then. I just wanted to make sure.
If you don't mind me asking, does this put a target on your back by them, or do they not really care?
Oh, group potion, Zach.
Putting a target on everyone's back right now.
Not only does it put a target on
It's
my
highly
back,
unfortunate.
but
Tears.
it's normally, I would say, that while you are in Barovia, he is less concerned about anyone else that scorns him. And yet, I am with you, so it certainly does.
Well, if you're gonna hang with anyone, might as well hang with the people he already hates.
You know, that makes a lot of sense to me.
You
Listen.
pretend that you're like a double
can't-
agent or something for him.
I can't tell if he truly hates us or not.
No. I'm not even gonna bother.
I don't
I
think
don't
it's
think he
hatred. I think
hates
it's something more feral than that.
Yeah, and that makes it grosser, and so I don't really want to think
It
about
makes
it.
it grosser.
I don't want to fucking fight Strahd knowing he has a hate boner.
I
Oh,
know, it's like
God.
I'm all for feral, but I think he takes it a little bit too far. Ask me.
Let's.
No one clip that. Don't take that out of context, Chad.
It's
Person
Reel
far,
it in
far
a
too
little
far.
bit.
Alright,
Let's
alright,
reel it in.
alright.
Let's reel it in a
You-
little.
No one
There's
take
no-
that out of
With that,
context.
we're gonna take a 10-minute pee break, smoke break, whatever you gotta do. All of you
Listen,
can
I'm
take a
just
potion.
playing Faerun.
Wait, are we actually taking a break? Because we got to do our giveaway.
Yes, let's do a 10-minute break because I gotta use the bathroom real bad.
Okay, chat, we're gonna be giving away a set of our
We're back.
Curse of Strahd stickers. If you want a chance to win, be sure to type in this keyword into chat. Ready?
Gooning.
It's just
The
Strahd.
keyword
No, it's
is
not
feral.
gooning. The keyword's not feral.
Is the
It's
keyword
not
rubber?
feral. It's not gooning.
Boner?
Damn it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was gonna be a
Catherine is the
keyword
only
raffle.
one who gets
Been
me.
here since day one. Who's been faithful as a nun?
Maybe Lucy is the one that matched the freak. He's gotta get through all the rest of the damage first.
They're sift through the sift through the shit and find the freak. Oh my god. Oh, start the timer! Start the timer,
Oh,
Winter!
fuck the timer! Hold on. Where's the timer? I gotta find
Winter,
it.
like,
Oh.
like,
Oh.
oh,
There it goes. It's fine. It's fine.
Fire the missiles! Fire the missiles!
the missiles are away. I don't know where they're going. I just hit the button.
Oh, well.
Are we blind?
Enemy
Deploy the
230
garrison!
above.
You know,
I'll be
not,
right
I don't
back.
know
I
if
gotta
he,
use
like...
the PP parlor.
Okie dokie. If anyone's still here, I don't know if Aragol would have known about this since he hasn't talked to Strahd in over a week, but I'm getting nervous that he might know something about our connections to Rictavio and or Van Richten,
You
and could have
probably
slipped that to
does.
Strahd.
I do want to ask him about that.
He didn't already.
We gotta ask him about that, because if he's coming with us from now on, we're going there tonight. So, like, we gotta know. I'm gonna
We
kick
got
him.
to know. We should
Like-
also try to figure out if maybe he has a means of tracking this man, because that could be even more concerning.
That's a good idea. Good idea. Good play, good play.
Although, I wouldn't be surprised if Strahd knew of everyone's location as long as they were within the mist.
That's very true.
That feels too omnipotent to me. He has to have some limitation.
Yeah,
This
he's
place
as
can't
stuck
just
in
be,
this
like,
land
free
as we
reign.
are.
Yeah, the land is in a way imprisoning him too. Like he doesn't have he's
Yeah,
not
he
like
doesn't-
a total god here, even if he is like the king. You know?
Yeah, true. He's just as trapped in this land as we are, so like he doesn't have all power over it.
Yeah. He is the land.
He is the I am the law.
Oh, Aztec, shut up! He is the land.
The land is him.
Gooning.
We need to put a cap on how many times you can say goon or gooning in a single stream.
We will make very liberal use of that limit.
Also,
we
I
have
just
to hit a
much like
minimum
the Chucky
of
TV series with
737
fuck.
times.
700.
And 37.
I just want to throw this out there too. Someone took a clip of us at some point tonight. I want to know what the fuck they clipped. I can
I
see
would
that a
also
clip
like-
was taken.
All right, go.
What did we say?
There were a lot of clippable moments tonight, unfortunately. None of
the
them were good.
Yeah, that's why I want to know what is the one? What's the one that made it? What did we happen to say? Aztec, was that you? I see you with that.
The Aztec Empire.
The Aztec Empire.
The Aztec
I
Empire.
am going to try and talk to Grub about maybe getting my outfit ready by the time.
Oh yeah, the Goyles gotta get their dresses ready.
But I don't know too much about it. Grub's been a bit busy as of late.
That's valid. I think we've all just been a little bit busy. Here, I'm just prepping Faerun for shenanigans. I know what you're doing. Ugh. I'm tired, lovelies.
How have you been sleeping?
Not great. You
Rip.
did help
Sorry
me
to
as well,
hear.
Aztec. That's okay. I never sleep well. That's just how it is. Aztec
Real as
did help
fuck,
me as well,
unfortunately.
though. He's been helping me workshop some really good information.
Sleep's been bad for me because I've been trying to do fucking raiding lately in 14.
Oh
And
no.
oh my god, it's not been going great. We just keep wiping at like very low percentages and it's just like a feels bad.
That's understandable.
What was the name of that dungeon game that everybody was talking about, by the way?
Darkest Dungeon.
Darkest? Well,
Dark and
no.
Darker?
Yeah, Dark and Darker?
That game's fun.
Yeah, is that good? Is that any good?
It is
free,
very
right?
fun, very infuriating. It's somewhat free. It's like a free account versus premium account thing. You can only have
Oh,
one
yeah.
character on a free account.
Hmm.
Type.
Freemium, yeah.
Other than that, it's really entertaining.
That might be fun to play.
It's very rage-inducing for me. I'll just say that.
Guys, let's talk about Palia.
What is
Yes.
Paleo?
You know what we should
Fun as
talk
hell.
about? That is very fun.
What?
League of Legends.
No,
No.
we're not talking
No.
about League of Legends.
Not doing
Why
that.
not? It's
Tell
so
you that
much
shit.
fun.
Don't lie to the people like that.
It's fun
What
and
we actually
enjoyable.
need to talk about is Planet Coaster 2, which is coming out this fall. Any city builder fans out there? That's one of my
Mm-mm.
favorite ones.
Boo.
Oh, okay. Got it. Cool. I'm just gonna go cry in a corner.
You know what I did? I didn't install it, but I got it on my Steam because The Sims 4 is free, and I've never played a Sims game.
You've
Ooh,
never
I've
played
never
a Sims
played a
game?
Sims
No.
game. The Sims 4
You've
is free?
never
Yeah, it's
played?
free.
Yeah, the base game is free.
But
Right
they've got
now.
a ton of mods.
There's a million DLCs too.
A million DLCs, but there's a million mods that I'm sure do the DLCs better.
Yeah.
I never played it. It was just never like interesting to me.
One of my favorite bands
I like
has a song in Sims 4, and when I found out, that floored me.
Which one?
Parquet Courts.
Oh, I love
No, they
Parquet
don't.
Courts.
They did
They
a
do.
sim-
I'm not kidding. They have walking at a downtown pace in Sims 4, and it's even in Simlish.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah, they'll record
What?
it.
They made it in Simlish?
Because
Yeah,
I
it's
remember,
really fucking
I remember
funny.
that Katy Perry's
I'll-
song got
I'll
recorded in
put-
Simlish because I saw her singing it, and it
I'm
was
gonna
like,
post
What
it.
do you need?
I'll post it.
Also,
I
I'm
was gonna
throwing
say, 'cause
this.
I know that song.
I'm throwing
I
this
really
out
like
there.
that band.
Aztec asked us all a question. He said,
Oh,
question for the party. Now being at least halfway through the campaign, would you have changed some key parts of the characters? For example, different subclasses
we're-
or item choices.
We're halfway through the campaign already.
I guess.
It's
I guess
hard
it's
to.
6 to
We're
12
level
ish.
6, it makes sense.
I wouldn't have changed
Level-wise.
my subclass. I don't have any cool magic items, so.
That's a character thing for us, I think. That's more just a. That would be Lobrin not opening the door if that was the character change.
Oh, just like a moment you would have changed?
I posted
How do I
it in
put it?
Sims in the in music.
Part of me is still like getting like. I'm getting antsy about not having my gun yet, but also I knew the risk when I took the subclass, and I know it will most likely pay off when I get it. So, if anything, maybe taking a level in the cleric before I went into fighter directly, but that's also a tough to say because holy shit, has that action surge come into play so much since I've gotten it.
True.
Fair
But
point.
at times, I also feel like shit. I don't have any spells anymore. I'm worthless.
I don't think I would have
No.
changed anything about what I'm doing so far, because I haven't even really gotten into the meat of what I want to do yet.
What would you have changed? Not lose.
Not lose Mira.
Yeah, not lose Mira.
Thanks, Derek.
It's too late for that, so.
Lol.
Paper said Strahd.
You can have her back.
Oh, wait, no, he said Strahd because of the
Actually.
giveaway. Ugh, I'm silly.
Is it cat specific?
No, it's not. I thought Paper was saying they would change Strahd. It's like, well,
I can change him. I can fix him.
Strahd is
You
now
know
a
what I
Minotaur.
wouldn't
Good luck.
change?
What's
The
that?
moment that Zach yelled caribou.
Caribou!
Caribou!
We saw the
Caribou!
Caribou image.
God, I forgot about
I
that.
laughed very hard.
Purple moment was fantastic.
That was probably I can't even remember the last
I
time
think
I've laughed so
Melons
hard.
has to be my favorite moment of this campaign, just because it was so
Melons.
like
Sold!
off cuff. Yeah, that part. Like, it
Sold.
was so off cuff, and everyone was on point for it.
And it's really funny now that like he made that joke and now like that person
Melons
is
are
like
just now everything they think of.
romancing Twyla.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, he said he wasn't interested.
Nice pair.
No, about the Lobrin thing.
Oh, yeah, true.
Oh my god! At times I forget that they're the same
'Cause, like,
person. 'Cause,
that was
wow,
a
he really
Derek
said you
joke,
had
but it's
you
just
really
so
said you had
fucking good.
yams.
Gonna get to the yams.
Sweet, sweet,
You
yeah.
better not tell Twyla she has a nice pair of yams. She better tell her she is like the most voluptuous, like I
I don't want
can't.
him to talk about them like that.
I don't
Get
have.
I don't know, but he better not tell her. Wow, what a fine pair of yams.
Darling, you got the nicest
I spent
yams.
a lot of
Alright,
time
Pookie,
studying up
give
in
it
this
your best
tower.
shot.
And then meanwhile, it's just pages and pages of sketches of Twyla. that
Of
look like-
just
It's
Why
oodles
is
and
there
oodles
a
of
giant
toaster
roast
strudels.
pig on the top of a house?
What'd you say?
Why not?
Why is there a giant roast pig on the roof of a home right next to us?
Oh, I
Oh,
see that. What the fuck?
I know,
Derek,
Tuffy.
why is there a dinner up there?
Don't worry about that.
Alright, guys, it's time to roll the giveaway. Are you ready?
That's Ernst.
Let's
That's Ernst.
go.
He's following us.
He's fucking sauteed.
He's
It
actually.
was
he's
Aztec!
Yes, Tech!
Aztec!
Yay, Aztec!
Aztec,
Az-
congratulations!
Aztec won the 50.
Give us your address.
Can we get your address and a list of your fears and your daily schedule?
No, don't give him that.
Times when you're
Don't
in
give
and out
him
of the
that.
house.
That's the last person I would
Don't
give
give
that
him
to.
that.
These cards are you. These stickers
One
are
second.
yours as soon as you provide your credit card info, just in case we need to verify anything.
No.
For a bit.
Along with
Sorry.
your social security number, your mother's maiden
A
name.
low charisma warlock build?
I think that'd be
Frankly,
hilarious.
I think most warlocks, just like in character wise, should be a little bit awkward and not really good at talking to people, but considering they're like shut in like cultists oftentimes.
I agree that I never understand where they're casting their casting.
Because they needed more charisma-based cast.
Because they have to beg their patron
That's true,
for
they
more
needed
power.
another charisma caster.
Yeah,
They were like,
they-
please give me more power, Daddy, please.
I think
Yeah.
they should be intelligence based.
You have to remember though, charisma is not just like I talk well in this game.
No, I
it's also
know.
like what you exude, like a certain.
A certain
And
je
I
ne
almost
sais quoi.
view it. Yeah, I almost view it like because you have like a powerful force behind you, you have like a certain aura about you that people are drawn to, whether it's out
Kinda
of
like a cult
curiosity,
leader?
Like,
Yeah,
A
I guess
magnetism.
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Ooh.
kind of like a cult leader in a way. Yeah.
I want to be a cult leader one day.
You make more money as a leader, but you have more fun as a follower.
Oh my god, that's a really good. Oh my god, that's a good quote. Was that a Creed quote?
That's Creed.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. It's creepily up.
I thought so.
All right. So everyone back?
Yes.
Nope.
Cool.
I don't exist, by the way. I hope you understand that. I'm not real.
Oh yeah, Winter. Who does he send the info to? Why
I
don't you
will
let him know?
contact you after session
yeah.
for info and all that jazz.
Ooh, jazz. I love jazz.
Well, there
And
you
then,
have it.
and then
Aztec.
Zach will also contact you after session, and he will write you a sonnet in iambic pentameter about how much he loves you.
I will.
Aw,
That comes with every order.
Comes in every order.
Shall I compare
Just be
thee to a
one
summer
sticker, and I will do it. You could order a penny, and I'll do it.
Okay. So Aragal kind of like looks between each of you and he says, "So, unless there's any objections, I can pack very quickly."
I just have one more question for you before we leave for the night.
Why are you
What?
gay?
Zach, you can't give the potion to Aztec.
No.
Drink in, drink up.
Ark,
Yes, I must.
you
Goodbye.
must. Goodbye.
No hold to it. Yes, Aztec. Yes.
Stark's a real one.
Both of you got to do it.
Potato water. Rotten potato water is delicious.
Yeah, Twilight asked him for one more thing.
Well, go on then.
So you say the last time you've contacted your employer is about a week ago?
Roughly. I think about 5 days in specifically.
What have you told him about any of our, maybe any other friends or allies we've made?
Is there anyone you're referring to specifically?
How about the guy, you know, half-elf, big hat?
He did
Had
not
no-
seem of note. I did not bring it up.
You didn't?
Well, should I have? Is he significant?
Yes.
No!
Yes. No.
No,
Yes.
Lobrin, no!
He seemed like every other Valakian. Should I know something?
Well,
Sorry.
I just needed you to know that if you're going to be traveling with us, that's who we will be reconvening with tonight. So I just wanted to know what you've said about him, and she sits with her arms kind of crossed.
I want to insight check that he said he never said anything about him. If that's all right with
Yeah,
you.
go ahead.
I need to make sure.
Also, did he notice that she's, like, not a half-elf anymore?
If he hasn't said anything about it.
That's another 25. I need to make sure Twilight's lover boy is not in danger.
What'd you do to my old man?
25.
What you do?
25.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
He
20.
seems earnest enough.
I look at Twyla and I give her a nod.
I give Faerun a nod back, but I'm looking at Aragol still with my crossed arms and like a, kind of look.
My arms are actually crossed right now. I was like,
No, if this elf, of which there are very few in Barovia, is important to you, I have said nothing about him to Strahd, nor has Strahd said anything about him to me.
And you won't, right?
I do not intend to be speaking with him very much. Hitherto.
Oh, right.
Very
Like,
much.
There, if I can avoid it at all.
listen. And I'm gonna sort of point my staff a little bit at him. When we go meet up with him tonight, you will not ever speak a word to Strahd about who he is. Do you promise?
I do. No, he's...
You know what I'm gonna ask, Derek?
Swear on it.
I'm
What's
gonna
that?
ask for an insight check.
Well, go ahead, roll it up.
Thought you were gonna ask for a pinky promise.
I am going to after.
Why
the
you
pinky
I
roll
apologize.
that?
I'm back. Had a little bit of a small
Oh.
We're good now.
Look,
What did you ask? What are you asking for?
I wanted him to swear that when he travels with us to
Can I insight that as
Van-
well?
Yeah, go ahead.
Van Richten, that he will never tell Strahd.
He ain't gonna gab.
who
That's
he
a
is.
natural one.
I don't know. I only got a 12, but I'm gonna lift up my finger because this is very Faerun.
I
I'm
thought
gonna
you were about to say something else.
Swear on it. I'm gonna lift up my pinky finger.
Is that command that you're casting?
No,
No, they're just accentuating there.
just Faerun. It's
I
just
thought
Faerun.
that was like a really cool way to cast command for a second. I was like, damn.
If I had command, Faerun would definitely cast command
I
like
was like,
that.
you just got my inspo for the pinky swear command. But
Does
alas.
he get a
Derek,
pinky
are you paying
promise
attention?
me?
Yeah. And he kind of raises a pinky and quirks a brow at you and he says, "This is some kind of strange ritual where you are from?"
Yes, it's called a pinky promise. If you break it, you die.
Oh, This must be some old magic indeed.
Damn it! I
Maybe-
thought I was.
I
hoping
can't
you'd
tell
let
if
me
he's
roll
fucking with you.
deception, and I'd roll like a really
And
good
then he kind
deception
of
check.
he leads his pinky in to poke against yours, clearly not knowing at all what the process is. And he goes, "I pinky promise on the old gods and the new.
You're supposed to wrap your pinkies together, but it's good enough. Okay.
I don't know you well enough for that. I'm sorry."
Very fair.
I look at Twyla and I shrug my shoulders and I say, "Well, if he screws us over, we'll just kill him."
That sounds fair.
Yes, you've proven yourselves to be so competent and dangerous after all. Excuse me, I did not mean to gloat.
I'm gonna kill you.
But-
If you
now.
don't mind, I'm going to contact them now to let them know that you'll be joining us. Is that okay?
Before you do so, I should mention one other thing. There was
We fucked
In-
before. It was really awful.
there
Eskimo.
was. Oh my god! What? Oh my
Sorry,
god.
sorry. I need Lucia to die just so I can play a character that's more akin to me, how unhinged I am as a player.
Oh my god. So, he kind of like purses his lips a little bit and he says, I was ordered to kill one individual, but he changed his mind shortly after. This was about 7 or 8 days ago.
Oh,
Last time I saw him. There was an
Another
individual.
guy? How many people
No,
are
it was
there?
it was a woman.
Oh.
This one I understand to some extent. She had been stalking about the grounds of Ravenloft, thinking herself quite
Oh.
sly, I suppose. Strahd said to me, he said to remove the nuisance, but I suppose thought better of it and meant to entertain her himself.
Listen, you don't speak a word about her either. You got it?
I don't even know who she is.
And I hold a finger out.
Fine.
You don't
And he
want to
point-
fuck
he-
with her.
He pokes a finger to your finger and he says, "That's an index promise."
An index promise is even stronger than a pinky promise. If you
Yes, I have been told.
Yes, you have, because you would know if you break an index promise, your soul is cursed to Hades.
I grow
Okay.
tired of all these promises. Are we going
What
to
is
get
happening?
on with it already?
Is this woman a friend of yours as well?
You can learn more about that later.
Say that.
I'm
Because
just gonna
you
be
know
honest with you. Yes, she is.
I'm not going to
Shut the
What
fuck
would really
up.
make
her,
this
shall I?
what would make this moment if Dollop like puffed out his chest and just went whoo
Yeah,
right
what's Dollop doing?
Dollop is hiding in your hair a little bit, but pokes his little beaked face out every now and again just to give a stern little puff of feathers.
I'm
He's
going
like,
to tell
"Yeah,
you.
fuck you, bitch."
I'm going to just be the only one here honest with you, Ericol, and I don't really even know why I'm doing this, but perhaps I just want to cut through all this smoke and mirrors, especially given how deceit has impacted me recently. But yes, she is a friend of ours, and hopefully one day she will be my wife.
Oh, Lobrin.
Oh my
He's kind of giving you like the Joe Pesci look a little bit, and he's just kind of going like, okay.
Lucia is
So-
biting her tongue and clenched knuckles just listening to this motherfucker yap.
As we should continue onward in our next mission. If you are joining us, request that you pack your
Lucia,
things.
make it your mission to romance her.
No, I'm more mad at this motherfucker trying to act like he's the only one affected.
True, but also
I said the most effective. Thank you.
Now, if you'd like to pack your things, is it okay if I
Even
contact our
then.
company?
Yes, I shall get to it. And, Lords above help me, I'm not very good at this. Give me a second, please. And he just kind of squints his eyes really hard and grits his teeth and he says, "Thank you. I am
Oh.
very appreciative."
You're
said
so
the
kind,
thing.
Aragal.
Yes, let me go get my things.
Wow, that's
hold up,
splendid.
I think I need to sit down. Woo!
And he just
I
kind
never
of
thought I'd hear those words.
he just kind of scampers off.
Wow, we've all made some real progress here tonight. Anyway, I'm gonna contact Fanfiction now.
Okay.
Are you gonna contact your boyfriend?
Well, I don't even know if he sees me
Imagine you
that
do
way,
the
but-
fucking joke where like you pick up the phone and someone just starts making moaning noises, but it doesn't work because it's a message. So you're just seeing an idiot.
Well, we gotta at least tell him that we're bringing a +1.
That's true. And
Hey,
make sure he
we're
knows
bringing,
he's
we're
not a
bringing
very
someone that was
pleasant
buddy with
+1.
Strahd.
I'm gonna cast Sending.
They were docking buddies with Strahd.
King buddies, no!
Is there anyone in Barovia that hasn't had sex with Strahd?
Me.
Me?
Thankfully.
Irina raises her hand.
For now.
Thankfully. No, not for now. You want none of that.
Mark Lobrin, why haven't you raised your hands?
If you stay in Barovia long enough.
What
you will
what
stay.
really happened when you went to go get Irina?
Well, you see,
When three individuals and a fourth care about each other a lot, they have an orgy.
Oh my god, Lobrin.
know,
Alright, I'm casting Sending.
This is where twins come from. Go ahead.
This is how twins happen.
I've got my hands out for counting. Hey, Sunshine.
Is that one word or two
Karen's
words?
giving thumbs up. She's
One
she's
second.
going, yeah.
That's 2 words, right?
Well, 2
Yes.
total.
Yes.
Sunshine is
I'm
one.
counting.
We're heading over tonight, planning to go to the temple ASAP.
Of the
But
dog.
we have one ally with us. Good company.
Weirdo.
Miss you lots. And that's 25 words, I think.
Kitty
You
face.
had one word left if you wanted.
Kitty face. One word.
Kitty face, one
I
word.
can't do
That was
anything
the
with that
one.
one word.
That was
Just say like bye.
Love.
kisses. I don't know.
Greater
I
than
don't know,
colon
kisses.
3.
Colon 3.
Oh, stop! Please,
Gooning.
Colon 3.
please stop.
A moment or two passes, and then you hear, I could get used to that one. That's 5 right off the bat. Fuck. He says, I'm looking forward to it. Hope your friend is well behaved,
Fuck, I forgot to count for you. I'm sorry, Derek.
or I'm happy to teach some
Less than
manners.
semicolon.
Or I'm
3.
happy to teach some manners.
Damn.
He means business.
Wow.
Excited to, and then it cuts off.
What did he say? Did he say something nice and sweet to you?
He did. He's great. And Twilight just kind of like fiddles with her braid a little bit. And she goes, but he said that's fine that we're bringing company and that if Aragall isn't well behaved, then he'll handle it.
Aww.
Which he better be and not spill any beans.
I'll keep
Or
him
I'm gonna
in
spill
mind,
his
don't worry.
beans.
Gonna spill his beans all over
I'm
the
gonna
soil.
spill his fucking beans.
Ew. Play him online.
If he says anything disrespectful,
I
I'll
have-
turn into a bear and maul him.
I have
Please
not
do.
made any inappropriate remarks on stream because I try to conduct myself like a professional.
Okay, congratulations. That's good for you.
We're taking
Well
a
done.
That's a
break
cap.
because I have to process
built
that.
different.
No, I'm kidding. Okay. So, within short order, it doesn't take long at all. Aragall comes back with a pack, and he's got a horse as well.
You have a horse!
Does this mean I don't have to turn into a horse tonight?
Well, don't let me stop you, but no, this one has been my friend for some time.
We have coriander.
And we have our tracks, right?
Yeah, where is he?
Andy?
We
I
brought them
left
out.
him. Oh, we left him outside the city gates.
Probably would have brought him with us to the camp.
Yeah. So we have 3 horses.
Okay. He just kind of says, I have not been acquainted, but I do love horses.
Yeah,
You
that-
gotta meet Coriander. She's the best horse in the whole world. Although your horse is pretty cute, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I shall not tell Yarrow
If
that
you love
said that.
horses, you would love Favorite.
Ha ha ha.
Well, I'm not so certain about that, but I can see that she at least has the stubborn personality to match.
They say
Take
that
a
it's stubborn
background
as a
turning-
mule, not a horse.
Take
Oh,
it back or I'm turning into a horse and kicking you in the face.
Well,
I
let's
think-
move
Take it
on.
back.
We don't need to be arguing over who killed you.
Alright, do
So
we have
be it,
enough
then.
though, like, time-wise? Like, should I still shift into a horse, like, to players, like, out on under table?
How long of a ride is it from here to Van Richten's tower? An
2
hour?
hours.
2 hours.
By horseback.
By horseback.
So we could basically get there, probably get to the tower, rest at, or not the tower, the fortress, rest outside the fortress, or maybe just at Richten's place where it's safer.
Yeah. But we don't have a carriage.
And
so
leave
I
at the
should
crack of
probably
dawn.
shapeshift so that we can, like, each carry 2 people. Because we
Mhm.
have Lobrin's retainers.
Yeah, true. We don't have a cart or anything
Well,
anymore.
they could stay in Velaki theoretically.
If
They
that's,
probably shouldn't come.
They
I
should
mean,
not
I
try.
would agree, but that's a decision Lobrin would have to make and a talk he'd have to have with them.
Would it be alright if you two stayed in Velaki for the short term? We'll be back soon to collect everyone.
Elizabeth kind of looks to Brunar. Brunar kind of just like is staring directly into the fire, and he says, "Fine, but I'm bringing the bottle with me."
Bring the bottle and here's some gold for you to take care of yourselves for the night.
Is this going to be
I'm gonna give them the 4 gold that I just got.
He takes it,
dangerous?
and he
Aw.
and he just kind of looks to Elizabeth, and he says, Well, what do you say? And she just kind of nods a little bit, and they begin shuffling on down the road.
Man, they're not even my retainers, and I care them so much.
Make sure they get back to town all right before.
If it was up to me, they'd all be gone.
I'm gonna
Wait,
make sure-
Lobren, don't you wanna? We're gonna have to double up on horses.
I know. I'll be back in just 5 minutes. I want to make sure they get to town. I'm gonna make
Oh,
sure
he's
they get
taking
to
them
town.
back to town. I thought he was leaving them
Come
at the
back.
Vistani camp. Okay.
No.
So you're gonna just like run them to town really quick and then come back.
Yeah, and
How
some little
bad of
girl
a
just
detour
got
is
fucking
this?
swiped out of this town. What the fuck?
Yeah, the road to go back. You have to pass Falaki to get on the road to go.
Oh,
towards,
okay, so we're good.
Anyway,
My
You
main-
said it was
my
like
main-
5 minutes,
My main
right?
Of a
concern
walk,
is
yeah.
the fact that like the town's like weird about letting people in at night, and if it was dusk, it's probably like night by now. So I
But
just
we
wanna-
know the
Yeah.
sneaky entrance.
Hey,
Remember?
hey, it's me, the guy that got the police chief on your ass. Can you listen?
But
They like me well enough.
Aragal taught us the sneaky entrance,
Mm.
so Lobren could probably usher them through there.
Yeah, can we just caveat that they get back into town, okay?
Yeah, well, and as a matter of fact, we can go ahead and say you guys hit the road and pretty much get them almost directly back to town.
This
And
is
why don't we?
Directly back? I don't like that language.
Well, that's the language I'm using. And
Are
then
they in
change.
town?
You left them off near town. That's what you know. Anyway, can you change to the board C.Svalish Woods?
I
Yes.
don't love that.
See
this
that
is just like in
Bolshevik.
our
I love
last
that.
campaign when we pissed off the president and the Secret Service.
That was
You
Andy's
know-
fault, I thought, though.
You know, like, this is a weird thing to bring up, but what was up with that one corpse that looked like Lucia? We've never seen anything like that again.
That
and
was
it's still been
creepy.
in my head
Yeah, you're
since
right. That
session one.
hanging corpse that looked like Lucia.
Yeah,
the
like,
one
that's
time.
still in my head, and we don't really know why that was a thing yet.
Lion's fucking with us. And I don't know, Andy, was that your fault why we pissed off the Secret Service? You remember that? We pissed off
Yeah,
the
I remember that.
Pasha?
Yeah, that was my my
expository.
fault
It
because
was?
because we managed to escape, and then I
Didn't you
basically
call President
Oh,
Joe
you
Biden?
fucking you sent them a
I sent a
message!
message not just to like the head of the Secret Service, but to basically the
You
president.
sent a direct message to the president. I forgot. That's why it happened,
Was it
right?
Joe
Basically-
Biden at the time?
What?
Siren!
We were basically trapped in the equivalent of a CIA black site, and then we escaped.
What is okay? Moving on.
Yeah, we'll get into that another time, but
This is a story for another time.
this is getting
We should have a
close to
session
that
of story
story.
time.
All right.
We should have like a
And then
session
your
or
new
like
party
a
members.
stream of
Oh, I
just, like,
forgot to do
story
it.
time.
Party
2 days.
member gained. Aragal is joined the party. Dun, 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 dun,
Yay.
dun,
Hold on.
dun.
No. We got time for this.
Yeah!
I almost played the wrong one. I almost played a low tier god clip. That would not have ended well.
You should kill yourself now.
That one is next to it, but it was just gonna be him shouting "fuck."
No, we don't need that
Potion! Who's
Party.
taking the potion?
Yeah, you
I
decide.
say rollies. Whoever gets the closest to a 20.
I don't want the.
I'll do the rolling that I'm gonna do for this is the same rolling I'm gonna do for your random encounter. Your random nighttime encounter.
Oh no.
Let's see what we got here.
Great.
Random encounters are such an odd thing to me in these systems. I haven't encountered them in a while, but one time we were doing a first edition session where we tried them, and I shit you
Andy,
not.
do a rolly.
I shit you not. We had
Me?
4 wyverns.
What?
Oh shit.
Pathfinder
see
First
who
Edition's
takes
original
the
combat
potion.
table is insane.
Which map are we on?
C. Spalish Woods.
Was it
We're
wyvern or
always
drake?
on
It was something
Fallout.
really bad that we
Whoever
should not have
gets the
fought.
closest to 20 has to take the potion.
Derek, I rolled a 10. What did you get?
9.
Andy got a 9.
No.
Damn it. Alright, cheers, everyone.
I'm sorry. Would
Have a good drink.
That's fine. I
Winter.
got the last of my wine.
Oh, okay, that works out.
I mean, you mean your silly grape potion? Cat's
I
side-eyeing me from
She-
saying
It's a very
she
good
likes grape juice. Welch's grape juice.
do
not
love me some
Warning, do
grape
not-
juice.
Do not put the grape juice in this circuit condition, or else it will turn into wine. Winky face.
Oh.
Okay, so you guys make your way onto the road. At this point, it's quite dusky. That fog hangs right at the wood line, but does not come up to you. It ever seems to part for you, but seems to hang close, almost watching, almost alive. And Aragal, undeterred on his horse, is kind of like leading the charge a little bit, and then he like All of you, if you wouldn't mind, roll perception.
Okay.
I touch
I keep
myself.
opening the wrong menu.
If that's allowed, I touch myself.
Uh,
For perception.
well, yeah, no, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say no. No,
Okay.
that's not allowed.
17.
I'm gonna kill myself.
That's
Let's see what ours.
Baron's most known quote.
It's gonna be a 19 for me.
Okay,
I have a +7, and I just keep rolling so low.
happens sometimes. It's all right. Okay, so Lobrin, Twyla, you see Aragal begin to pull the reins of his horse, and just as you see that there is a glowing figure, a singular glowing figure in the road. He's facing away from you. It's in armor. A longsword, a rusty longsword, hangs loosely from its hand. It looks to just kind of be swaying back and forth, not moving at all, but a soft light comes from it. And Aragal kind of just like raises his hand real quick and says, "Right, no further. Let it pass, if it chooses to."
I peek my head from behind whoever's horse I'm on, and I try to see.
What is that?
I've seen these seldom, but every now and again I'm not exactly certain. They are inanimate suits of armor given some form of life. I'm not certain by by what power.
We fought one of those once.
We did?
Yeah,
Yeah, we did.
this one seems different. Are they really dangerous if they're like out here in the woods like this?
I'm not keen to find out, but generally they have their own intentions, whatever those might be.
Okay.
See if it passes.
Yes, indeed. I'm gonna have each of you roll stealth.
Can I cast Pass Without a Trace?
Yeah, sure, if you want.
Dude, I'm on a
Okay.
horse in fucking armor. Like, there's.
Good thing you can only roll with disadvantage once, right?
Add a
I
plus
got a
10.
flaccid 20, so a
Plus-
flaccid 30.
Yeah.
25,
Congrats. Hell yeah, girl.
We going for stealth?
Yeah.
For sure.
29.
24
Yeah,
after. That's with disadvantage with pass letter trace.
Please, big bucks, no. Fuck, where did my
20
dice go?
I believe a 28
Wow,
for
you
me.
guys
31.
rolled super hot.
I'm so happy about
Oh,
this. We
Art got a
rolled really well.
27.
And my man Aragal rolled a 32. So
Woo.
we are.
Fuck me, with Paths Out of Trace?
Yeah, with pass.
Okay. I was wondering if he was just that goated.
He's got a really good stealth, like a really good.
Let me just delete that spell usage.
Okay. Jesus, you guys rolled exceptionally well.
I know, I didn't even really need to cast it. Jesus. I'm glad I
We're
did. though,
so
just in
flaccid
case.
tonight.
So Aragal just stays completely still and kind of like lowers himself and his horse a little bit. And he watches in complete silence. All of you, I'm assuming, follow suit. And the suit of armor kind of turns, and as it turns, you see there it's like a rusty old armor, but from its helm there's two glowing lights that ring right out from the helm is almost like arcs, but there's glowing
Oh, it's Ark's
light
cousin.
coming from it.
Hi, Ark's cousin. Like blows our
Well,
cover.
the armor doesn't look nearly as nice, and it's the eyes behind it seem to be glowing as it looks around, but otherwise shambles off into woods.
Hell yeah, brother.
I will be right back. Sorry.
Fuck you, Ark's cousin.
Yeah, we only like Ark.
That's Bark.
Leave
That's
my
Bart.
friend alone.
I'm sorry, Ark, but Bark must die.
Okay. So you guys carry on, and it's aside from like some distant howls of wolves that seem to be ever present, especially as you start getting deeper into the woods that, by the way, even in the light of day, are so dense that they create almost like an artificial night. So much so that at night it's like ink looking in between their trunks. But the wolves don't seem to come any closer. Likewise, you don't see any ravens overhead. You don't see any sort of figures, no eyes in the woods. And soon, the woods themselves part to a familiar causeway. If I could have you change boards once more to Van Richten's Tower.
Yo, we did that shit.
No fight this
Too
time.
bad we don't get experience for avoiding encounters.
We might.
No, you don't.
No.
Unless it was done out of like some really good skill check or something.
It was.
Like stealth?
We did really good
I
stealth.
fucking, yeah,
Aside from
okay,
skill,
okay,
like
sure,
it would have to
fuck it.
take some
Oh
sort
wait,
of like
what map again? I'm sorry.
Van
Van
Richten's
Richten's
Tower.
Gooning Tower.
The Goon
Okay.
Tower.
Van Richten's Tower.
Sorry, I was talking to my homie.
You're good, you're good. My partner's been messaging me on and off about like an issue I'm trying to help him with.
Okay.
I'm back.
Oh,
Sorry.
let me put your funny little characters down.
Did you say our funny little characters down?
Hey, this cart
What
shouldn't still
the
be here. It
funny?
got blown up.
The
Let's
ruins
say-
of it are still there. A friendly reminder as to the first impression you guys made.
Yeah, exactly. A everlasting reminder of how we first introduced ourselves to her.
Poor Esmeralda.
You arrive, and at this point, it's quite late in the
She's
night.
pretty hot though.
About 10 o'clock. A little
Right.
past, and Aragal kind of looks around a little bit, and he says,
Like,
I've
oh,
seen
sorry,
almost every corner of Barovia, but this little hidden nook. Clever indeed.
And you
Oh,
won't
we're
say a
getting-
word of it.
Mm-hmm.
No, not
I won't lie.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
I won't lie. Even if Lobrina blew it up, if it wasn't blown up, it would have been until I broke the cart with her.
Ha!
So
Yes.
High five for that one.
high five for that one. Shitty ass joke.
Dude, I like
If
snapped my fingers when you said that. That
If-
was a
if-
good one.
I'll just say this: if Lobrin didn't blow up the cart, Lobrin was gonna blow up in the cart.
That's true.
That's true.
He almost
Did you
died.
say that?
Sure, he did almost die. He probably would have died if he blew up in the cart. There's more
Right.
explosives.
So the door is,
Just
the
I think
door
when he
is
got the
Blowing
closed.
up, blowing up in the cart was an innuendo. Yeah.
Yep.
Remind
The door to the tower is closed as you guys approach, and there are the same runes on the door. The runes that you remember seeing Van Richten do a specific pattern of drawing fingers across.
Shit.
Can I roll to
Yeah,
see
what
if
was
I
it?
remember?
Sure.
Is that like history or?
Yeah, history.
Why did my food come with a random ass happy?
25. A Happy Meal share?
There. Curse of Strahd toys.
Yeah.
And this
So
one comes
you-
with a medieval meal.
Lucy, fuck off. You guys just watched that
We
recently.
did.
I'm so sad I missed it.
So
good.
you
We're gonna watch
remember-
Forever After to make up for it.
You remember that Van Richten.
Y'all deserve to suffer
there
after
are
that.
different points on this circle of runes, and he drew his fingers amongst the points, but backwards where the lines are drawn. The picture is still in story note. But you remember it correctly, and the door opens without any sort of really horrible trap enabling.
Okay.
Yeah, Lucy was like watching you do it. It's like, you know, what would happen if you got it wrong?
Here's her steakaboo.
And as the door
Okay,
opens,
Pookie, we're home.
Okay, Pookie. Come on, guys, it's time to go up.
as the door opens, you notice that the platform isn't at your level, but you hear from upstairs, floor 1, and
Never mind.
then you begin hearing as you see the golems pulling the chains.
I said the
Oh,
dumbest
it's you
thought
guys
of
doing
Lucia
it.
going, floor 0, and then it just like fucking just goes through the
It just
floor.
goes down further somehow.
Floor
gonna lean
52, and then it just goes up past the ceiling.
I'm
Whoa.
gonna lean back to Argal and go,
9 3/4.
behavior, okay?
I don't know why you suspected I wouldn't do anything of the sort.
He seems more like he seems to have his shit together better than we do, Farron. I'm not gonna lie.
What, do you say this out loud?
It's just sad thinking about it, yeah.
Okay.
His
And as he-
manners could use some working on. Don't tell me I'm wrong. You can't
Maybe
tell me I'm wrong.
Thank you.
I can't say you're wrong, yes, but he was the guy that stabbed the child kidnapper.
That's true, but I'm the one who found the child kidnapper.
So as the platform comes down with him in it, with his hands clasped
This
behind
entire
his back,
conversation has been
he looks
sharing.
between all of you with a soft smile, and then his eyes stop at you, Twyla, and he kind of rushes forward and gives you like a big hug before kind of like coming back out from it and clearing his throat a little bit and going, "Excuse me, that was it's good to see you all."
I give him a big
little
hug.
waggle of my fingers and go.
Like Mr. Burns style.
Yeah. God damn it.
I give him a big hug and I just look up at him happily. I'm a changeling now, but he's not unfamiliar with that.
No, yeah, you already showed him. And he just says, "What have you been getting up to in the past 24 hours since I've seen you?"
They saved a child.
Oh, did they then? Well, they're making themselves useful.
And here's our guest of the night. He killed the child kidnapper.
Aragog kind of like bows a little bit. He looks a little bit awkward, like he's not exactly sure what to do. And
Called it.
Van
Fuck
Richten
buddies.
steps forward, looks him up and down, and he says, "So, am I supposed to be impressed or something?" And then Aragog just kind of like purses his lips and goes, "I suppose that would be for you to decide."
Is he like Van Richten right now, or is he Rictavio?
He's no, he's Rictavio.
Okay.
He's got his hat on. And he just kind of like sneers a little bit, tilts his hat, and he says, "Well, that's good enough. Can't hurt to have more friends, but
Yippee!
you better
Friends.
behave."
I'm gonna hold on to Rictavio's arm and just say, "It's okay. He's helped us in a time of need."
No, I have some faint memories of dealing with that one. I met him at the camp, did some dealings with him and his brother once or twice. Only knew him by name. Just the same, please come in. I'll make you some tea.
Tea, guys!
Gee,
Tea before our
Here's
impending
the
doom,
motherfucking tea.
Motherfucking support.
yeah!
As you all get on the platform, he just goes, "Floor 4," and it begins lifting you all. And as it's lifting you, he says, "I suppose you'll want to know about some of the information we've gathered in the past day.
Yes.
That is to say, not
Gun.
yes, well, that much has been on my
Gun?
radar. At the very least, I'm beginning to think of a clever concept for the type of shells you might be able to work. Those that I think will fit in the chambers of said gun.
Gun. Yeah, this is all she says.
The rest of it is still in your court."
We've been having a hard time finding the pieces.
I'm working on it. Yeah, I have a makeshift spring, but it only lasts so long, but I can work with that afterwards.
Is
Better than not.
Esmeralda here?
No, she's not, as a matter of fact. I've been getting updates from her. Well, when I message her. She doesn't know as many spells as she should. Didn't listen to all of my lessons. But, I've been trying to keep updated with her about the site that I've been referencing. She's performing some reconnaissance right now. And again, at another location that I think shows some promise. And it finally brings you to the top floor. But we can keep having you guys stay here. It's annoying that.
I teleported to the top floor.
You teleported to the top floor
Alright,
I
already.
teleported.
Alright,
Ark's up
alright.
here before me.
I'll get you guys up there.
Thank you, Derek.
Teleportation.
Ark was ready.
I kind of zone out during roleplay modes because I'm not used to having maps during them.
That's understandable.
Fair enough. And he just
That's a cool thing about Tailspire. Am I right, guys?
Yeah.
I moved myself.
Yeah, not sponsored.
So where have
Yeah.
you decided your next step will be?
Partially sponsored? Wait,
No.
No,
no.
They gave us some keys to give away, which is cool.
that was cool.
Yippee.
We got more of those to give away soon. I'm sorry, Derek, what did you say?
He brought you to the top floor and then asked, where have you decided your next step will be?
We're thinking maybe that temple you were telling us about. Is there any more information you had?
Well, it wasn't a temple so much.
Fortress.
A stronghold of sorts, abandoned mansion, whatever you want to call it. But, well, we don't have very much. I've given Esmeralda explicit instructions not to go in. We have no idea what might be in there. And in spite of her protest, she seems to have listened to that much. Just the same, it seems to be abandoned from the outside. No one's come to or from in the past several hours. Aside from that, before I had her go there, I had her cast her eyes on another location.
Where?
What do you know of little town of Kresk? Have you heard anything of it?
Not another quest.
Yes, would
We're already on a quest.
We're already on a quest. We have like 5 locations to pinpoint.
Haven't heard of it and don't care to at this point. We have too much going on.
Fair enough.
Well. What's going on there? I at least want to know.
Well, I don't exactly know just yet. It's just been on my radar for some time. I've heard some passersby and Valakians bring it up. Some used to say it was the safest place in Barovia you could possibly go to on account of the Abbey of St. Markovia, holy place. Many would send their children there.
I looked to Lucia.
Wait a minute. Many would send their children there?
At a time.
I look to Faerun, to Twyla.
I looked to Faerun.
I look
Repeat
to...
that name again, just to make sure I heard it right.
Oh, it's in the town of Kresk. It's the Abbey of St. Markovia. The abbot is quite the influential figure. I feel uncertain about what I may conclude about him. He's been around for some time.
This might be important. I think there's something there that we might need.
Oh?
This
We
ties
had-
back to the reading that we got.
So much to do.
You know,
I
it had
know,
you in it
but-
too.
How did it now?
It did. That's why we stole your trinket.
I was wondering what led you to that, but
That was a really good plan that we had, by the way, guys. We totally pulled that off until he realized it was us.
you were very subtle.
until he thought about it for 5 seconds.
I always say when you're trying to cat burgle someone, make sure you break their property as you do it so they know you've been there.
I'm still sorry about that. And she like grabs his hand.
Well, we tried to fix the law.
It's no matter.
Anyway, where were we?
I've been doing a little reading up on the location. It's been a very long time since the place has been abandoned. Just the same, I suspect that it's not quite as abandoned as it's led on to be. I believe that there might be something of some nature in there. But
Something dangerous.
while it was in use, it was the home of very righteous sorts. A whole league of knights. One would think it would be safer than not, but who can say in this time?
That has to be it, guys.
It has to be the thing that Winter and I couldn't figure out.
That has to be it. The one thing we haven't heard of this whole time.
We might need to do this shit, but like,
How
how are we
far
gonna
away
do
is
this? Are we
this?
gonna do this, the ball, and then go out and go do all this other shit?
Well, the
There's
thing
no
is, we
way we're
also
gonna
gotta
just
hit the
have a fucking
werewolf
ball.
den at some point.
Yeah, I don't.
I think that we're definitely not attacking and fighting Strahd at the ball. We're just gonna go and try and stay alive. So that
Worst
we can
case
do this
scenario,
other
I
shit
pop hold,
later.
I pop hold undead and we run. Because I had the amulet.
True.
That's true. Anyway.
Yeah. And it might be the best.
We can
far
plan
away is
later.
this town?
Kresk is closer than the stronghold is, even.
God damn it.
Just
Oh, and
across
it's so
the
close.
It's just across the Raven River crossroads and a little north. It's the farthest north and west location of this entire valley. The most far away from Castle Ravenloft you could possibly be while still being in Strahd's domain.
Oh, jeez. Well, guys, what do we do now? Awesome stronghold or important, mysterious place that we couldn't figure out for a long time?
Well, we can
Holy
do
shit.
both. We just have to do the ball in between.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
by
the
way,
ball.
we're
And the ball's tomorrow. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
know I have to
It's not
say,
tomorrow,
by the
it's
way,
2 days.
No,
Aragon,
it's
we
not
got
tomorrow.
invited to a ball. Not sure if you should show up, though. That might be super awkward.
You probably shouldn't go.
Oh, what would I wear?
Yeah, yeah. So you might want to sit that one out.
Wait, Aragal said that or Rictavio said that?
Rictavio. I recognize the voices I'm doing for them sound vaguely similar, but that was Rictavio.
But what would I?
Oh, I was telling
okay.
Aragal because he's like in our group now. I was like, that
Oh,
might be a little
you're telling
awkward.
Aragal that, and Aragal's just kind of like, well, I was looking for every possible reason to avoid Ravenloft, so I would be only so happy to oblige that request.
Wonderful. Anyway, so you're still a part of the team, but just like we're gonna be gone for a night at Castle Ravenloft. But
I'll keep your seats here warm.
okay, cool. Sounds good.
I
Tyler
think
just
he's
looks.
being sarcastic.
I'm really trying to be the bigger person. It's really hard, Lucia. I'm trying my best.
No, if it were up to me, I would perhaps keep an eye from outside the Ravenloft and maybe ensure your safety, lest anything go wrong.
Well, you would know it very well.
Do you think
That I
you
do.
can get around and not be noticed?
Far better than any of you.
Could be
Damn.
an idea.
You make a good point, but damn.
Tyler's gonna look
Alright.
sadly to Rictavio and go, I wish you could come, but you know.
I would go with you, but I don't want to.
Alas, but I'm afraid I'll have to keep those dancing shoes hung up for now.
One day though.
And perhaps.
Ugh, not here though.
One day I'll have you set up in a ball in Waterdeep.
You can do that, Lobrin?
I have connections.
Oh,
Wow.
Lauren, that's so nice of you.
Yes, yes.
I
You know,
actually meant that.
I've never been much for formal, stuffy settings, but fine food, good company, outside of Barovia, I have to admit, that seems like something to stick around for.
I think anything outside of Barovia might be worth it at this point.
I'd drink to that if there were any booze up here. You got any booze up here?
He takes the kettle off the little stovepipe he has, and he begins pouring into these little like terracotta cups he has. And he says, "Nothing so fun, I'm afraid. Ez took it with her. There's only one bottle left."
You will do. I appreciate it.
Thank you for the tea.
It's jasmine. I hope that's to your liking. And he says,
That
"Well,"
like halfway came through.
and he just kind of says, depending on what you're doing will inform when you should go and how you should prepare yourself. If you're going to the stronghold, well, you might need a little extra time. And maybe preparation too, for all I can tell.
So do you think we should go to this other place first that might have something super special awesome in it?
I don't think one way or the other.
God damn it. We need somebody to tell us what to do. We're indecisive.
But
I
you're
don't
so
say that out loud.
smart.
Well, how do you know that there's something special at the Abbey and not at the stronghold?
Well, I don't. I just know what was told to us by Madame Ava, and she was right about a lot of things so far.
And what did she tell you?
I
Well,
explained
yeah.
everything in the readings.
I'm looking at Aragal as you say this just to see his reaction.
Just to keep an eye on him.
I
Yeah.
trust her.
Where children cried is an interesting point. The Abbey's supposed to be very safe. I don't know why that would be a place of any danger to children.
But what if there was something crazy going on there, like abuse? I mean, that happens in schools all the time. And then Twyla's eyes just kind of go like 1,000-yard stare for a minute.
Well, I suppose that's fair, when nowhere's really safe in Barovia.
Try pressing skip cutscene.
Oh my god.
Well, if you feel confident about that, then perhaps that's the way to go. But if you're looking for a greater score of perhaps enchanted weaponry or riches, well, if a dragon lived somewhere, that's a good bet that you'll find some wealth.
Speaking of enchanted weaponry, heard you could do something with my sword.
Oh yeah, we
Oh.
talked about it, and I decided that I think it's best for Lobrin to have it.
All right then. Why don't you hand it over for a little bit? How much time do you have?
Can you get it done by the morning?
He kind of takes a look at the sword a little bit, squints his eyes at it a bit, and he just kind of looks to you and nods.
Fat
Says,
ass cat. Oh
simple
my God.
enough. Should be no problem.
Thanks.
My cat always struggles to open the door, but she heard the food bowl pour and that bitch slammed my door open. What the fuck? She jumped off of my bed and pulled the door.
She said, fuck it, we ball.
They will go running for that food.
Well, I just want to let you know that once I do this, this is the last I can do while I maintain this one, and it's the one I've given to Twyla.
We know.
So be it then. And he takes it and he places it on the table and he says, I'll be burning the midnight oil a little bit, but I'm no stranger to that.
Well, that is appreciated. Thank you. Now I suppose it's time for bed.
So he's gonna go over to the bed again.
Oh
and
my
lay
god,
down,
Lobrin!
Lay down and don't look them in the eye.
Down.
Oh.
Funnily enough,
Charity
Zach does
for
the
you.
same thing on vacations.
Whoa.
Whoa, buddy.
I have back problems, thanks.
You're about to have more. Okay.
Hey, yo.
No, not like that! I meant it as like a violent threat.
What did you just say?
I'm enjoying some Five Guys for dinner. 6 when I get there.
I know.
Hey, yo, clip that. Fan art now, paper! No, paper!
Stop it!
Do
Stop it!
Said she wanted 5 guys. I ain't talking about burgers.
Now!
All right. All right, and so we'll. You guys are going to take your long rest then.
I guess we'll discuss, like, when we wake up what, like, the final plan is. It's
Yeah.
Rex!
Rex!
Rex, we love you.
Rex. I meant
What
to change
sentence
my
to
spell
what?
slot to like current 4 and accidentally hit 7, and I was like, oh,
I
if
get
only
7 spells.
Been like that.
for
It's been
certain,
like
for
that,
my
all
level.
night.
For I was like, I wish I had 7 castings.
Alright, I upped my spells. I'm gonna say that just for flavor, I'm gonna stay up as long as Twyla can, like, manage to stay awake with Rictavio, just, like, being with him until she just, like, inevitably crashes.
No.
Trying to squeeze one in before we go. Goddamn.
Not in front of everyone, got it?
He
Think
would
they're all
offer.
asleep.
He
Oh,
would offer
God.
to share his tea with you on the rooftop and kind of maybe share some soft late night chatting about goings on.
That works for me.
Okay. So we'll say that goes on. Well, you guys get your long rest on some very basic, like just like burlap and hay. That's going to lay it out for each of you. Seems like he's been anticipating your return.
I'm laying down, but I'm also still keeping an eye on Aragal because I want to trust him, but I still don't fully trust him.
Aragal has fallen asleep, leaning back
Okay.
against the wall nearest the window. All right, and in the morning time greets you. Sure does as ever. Even though he was the one up the latest, Octavio was also the first one up in the morning. True senior citizen activities.
He's not a senior citizen, damn it.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Actually,
He's a silver fox, and those are the best kind.
He's a silver fox, but he's
Man.
not that damn old.
Tavio takes his walker down as he gets ready to start the day.
Oh my god.
No, he's cooking over the stovepipe a little bit. Some very basic sausages and stuff like that. And then he kind of like pats you on the back, Lobrin. He says, "I rise and shine, beautiful. Got something for you."
Oh.
And he just kind of tosses your sheathed sword at the foot of your bed.
Thanks.
Took a little bit of doing. That thing could use some sharpening, but I gave it a little bit of my work.
A few more minutes. Thank you. Thanks.
All right.
Is he like barely like half awake acknowledges
In that case,
before rolling
in that
over?
case, you don't know exactly what buff is on that sword, but
We're gonna
So does
find
it
out
make
in
ya?
combat.
yeah, baby. Okay. And he's
Twyla, you're
plated
gonna
up
have
a
to
little
call
bit.
an ambulance for Octavio. His heart can't take it. Paper.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be the pride of his life.
Excuse me.
Octavia and Twyla are about to get busy. He's like, I just need to take these pills first.
No, he has a pacemaker. Guys, he's fine. He has a pacemaker. All
Oh
right,
my god.
Made by an
Okay.
artificer.
You know, if he looked,
wait,
you know, if he
before we
looked
wrap
like
up,
Hugh
can I do
Jackman, I wouldn't be
something
making
really
as
funny?
many jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna druid craft a bunch of flowers while Aragal is sleeping, and I'm gonna braid them into his hair to the best of my ability without waking him up.
Roll
Should
sleight
I?
of hand.
Okay. I'm gonna
Seems like
guide
a
myself
terrible
since
idea.
he's sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
He wakes up to you touching yourself in front of him.
As Esmeralda gets back,
Oh.
she's like, Grandpa, I'm back.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
That is a natural.
That's a natural
20.
fucking 20, baby.
I'm not guiding myself.
Okay, so as you're braiding his hair,
I'm
masterfully,
putting flowers in it.
his head is kind of slumped to the side a little bit, and he's sleeping very soundly. You
Are
notice
you
that
doing this next to Twyla?
you notice that he's
Yeah, Twyla's not gonna snitch on me.
I'm not gonna snitch.
Hey, whose hair are you doing this to?
I'm doing this to Aragal.
Oh, Lord.
you notice that he's fallen asleep with his hand on the hilt of his dagger that's in his cloak. And startling him awake might be a bad call, but you don't wake him. In fact, you're quite masterful with your handiwork, braiding flowers into his hair, which is quite thick and healthy, as a matter of fact.
Don't say that.
And it's
Don't say that to
Shampoo?
me. Don't say that to me.
Maybe
Thick and
it's
healthy.
Maybelline. And it's in short order that you've got yourself a lot of very beautiful French braids going on with
They're pink flowers too.
with like fucking camellias in there, and and he looks beautiful. With some-
And then I'm just gonna chuckle as I go
Yes,
to
queen.
All right. It's not too long after that he begins stirring on his own. He just kind of goes. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What is this? What, was I the first one to fall asleep at the party?
I have
Lucia
no idea
wakes
what you're
up.
talking about. Oh,
What are you talking about? Oh
you
my
did
god.
something nice with your hair. It looks
Ugh.
wonderful.
He like plucks one or two out, but like he's like
By-
otherwise kind of just leaves
By
it.
the Dawnfather.
By the
Is that his name? I forget
the
his
Morning
title.
Lord.
The Morning Lord. Sorry.
Dawn-
I
didn't have
love
that.
this new
I like
look for
Dawnfather.
you.
Like Dawnfather
I
more.
bet you do.
By the Morning Lord, who
I'm very
yassified you?
satisfied with my trickery, my little my little
Hit the
dubious
slay button.
behavior.
Should I leave you two the bed for tomorrow night or something?
No.
He kind of like sneers at you a little bit and goes, "Ugh, you oaf."
Oh,
Brendan,
shut up.
no.
Like I haven't heard oaf a million times over. Anyway, where's my...
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Fold himself? That a new one?
No, you're gonna have to be a little more creative.
He's
Oh,
gonna like.
Lucia, you should have one too, murderer.
So
Fake
Rictavio,
laugh,
after
hiding
giving-
real pain.
After Rictavio gives you guys all a little plate, he opens up one of the many books that are strewn across his table, some of which are on the floor, and he just kind of like
The
is
poor
squinting his eyes a
spines.
little bit, and he just kind of goes like, "All right, well, I'm afraid to say I don't have too much information on the Abbey or Kresk in recent time. But what I
Oh,
can
boy.
tell you is that if you're going there, you're in for something of a break. It's well fortified, safe, and the burgomaster of that town is, well, he's not quite the same situation that Vargas and his
Burgermaster?
family is.
No way.
You mean he's not so paranoid?
To say the least.
Will we be harassed trying to enter that town like Valaki?
That much I don't know.
Hmm. What do you guys
What?
think?
You should try to arrive during daytime hours if you can.
Let's go to this town first, then we can hit the fortress and head back.
You're right.
Make it in time for the ball, hopefully. And how much everybody seems to care about it.
We don't really have a choice, Lober, and we've been written by name.
Oh, yes, yes. We can never refuse an invitation. You know how many invitations I've refused while I was in my noble house?
You want to refuse an invitation from that guy?
At this point, I really don't care to entertain him. After all, that's why we were invited, wasn't it? To be sort of little playthings for him in his hall of amusement.
Hmm.
There's no genuine care for us. It's not like we're inviting for information or anything. He might even try to ambush us. We have no idea what it could be. But everybody gleefully goes along because they're so afraid of what he could do. Not thinking about what he's already done.
I mean, we're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't at this point.
We're in a
Right.
corner here. The best thing we
So-
can do is just commit.
Yes, let's go along with what the bad guy's trying to get us to do. That makes sense.
It's either that or
Would
we
you
leave
rather
her by
him-
the spot. We leave her with Strahd. I know you're mad at what happened, but are you really going to condemn another person?
Not
What
sure
about
there's
Irina?
do anyway. Nothing we could do. We saw her get taken right in front of us, and Arcanine couldn't do anything.
That doesn't
your
mean we
shit
can't
together.
take her back one day. I'd rather go to this ball than have him come after us again and kill us all.
I want to hear what Lucia just said, because I think my ears may have deceived me.
Get your shit together.
Get my shit together.
Yes.
After you
I know
had
I've been a wreck.
nominated Rolf to die. What do you think
Yes.
you can cut your hair and change your outfit and suddenly you've reinvented yourself in this cruel land?
Absolutely not.
We're all prisoners here to Strahd, and the sooner you all realize that, the better off we'll be.
That's
you can play
enough.
good for the warden, you can try to
He kind of steps between you two. Do. Hold on.
Glitching the fuck out, dude.
Guys,
Starts
watch
like
this.
dancing between
You're gonna love this. That's enough.
Oh god.
He steps in between you two. He says, "You're acting like a bunch of children. The
Surprise.
first thing Strahd would want for you to entertain him is for you to be at each other's throats, and you're doing a pretty damn good job of it. And while you're in my house, you're gonna act like adults." He
Yes, sir.
steps back.
I
Well,
just think that the only thing I want to see is my soul through Strahd's heart at the end of all this. The sooner
Exactly.
you get to that result, the better.
That's
You
what
might hate
we all
me,
want.
but we're on the same side still. There's no reason to change that.
Mother doesn't say anything. She's just looking real sad at everyone.
What did you do to the sword, if I may inquire? And
Give
he's
it a
gonna
swing
hold
or
it
two.
out.
See how it feels in your hand.
Blows up.
Roll a con saving throw.
and it just
you fall. You
Be funny
fall,
as fuck, though.
fall from the,
He swings.
fall from the top of the tower.
He swings the sword, and the fucking wagon blows up a second time.
give it a swing.
What was that bit in SpongeBob where like there was always like that explosion or something, and then
Did
even when
somebody
they,
say boom?
oh yeah, and then there was like something that like shouldn't have been an explosion, but it still was.
The pies.
The pies?
Oh
yeah.
no,
These
something
are
else.
homemade. They were made at a factory.
It
A
was
bomb
something else.
factory.
They're bombs.
Anyway, Lobrin, as you swing the sword, it's got a more distinctive whistle through the air as though it's been honed, although it clearly has the same edge you've seen on it, the same nicks and bruises. That blade is sharper, but in a way that you can't physically see. You have a +1 weapon now.
Oh, all right.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Feel like this
Shite,
weapon
good
has,
shite, my good fellow.
like this weapon has gained 1 value.
All right.
All right, cool. Thank you.
So-
Steaming hot coffee has really been helping with my throat.
Hot
That's
beverages do help.
I would love me
Like
some
every few seconds I'll mute to hack and cough, but it's clearing it.
As far as I know, like hot liquids and all that do help, like honey and all that too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Honey tea is very good.
I wish I
Um,
liked tea
lemon.
more.
You just haven't tried the right tea.
Yeah, that's true. You haven't.
I do love
Aragal.
green tea.
Aragal kind of stands to his feet, gets his pack on, gets onto the platform.
With him flowers.
Well, yeah, this flower's still in his hair. He kind of shakes his hair a little bit, but the braid is so well made that it's like not coming undone, and he's just kind of like sneering a little bit.
I'm just smiling at him.
Ugh, this better not be a regular thing.
With her? I don't know.
Depends on how many natural 20s I roll.
And she'll like
Until I get
lean.
stabbed.
She'll like lean into my. I'll like lean into her ear. Do me next.
Okay.
Don't have enough hair to braid anymore. Anyway,
She does. I can work with it.
He does.
and he just kind of, Aragal just kind of looks between each of you and he says, "Well, you heard what this very hospitable gentleman has said. We should get the move on."
Can I join you
Alright,
guys downstairs in just a moment?
Of course you can, Twyla.
Oh, I'll wait for you up here as well. I'm not in any rush.
Lobring, come downstairs right now.
Oh, okay.
I sense that we are interrupting something. Maybe you're not reading the room.
Um,
He's not good at that. You just kind of
Sure, I
got to
don't
tell him to
do
come
it.
with you anyway.
Even I'm brand new to this little escapade, and I can tell that there is chemistry here.
I can tell what's going on. I'm just not really sure I approve. Sort of like a strict father figure. I'm just.
Ew.
That's really bizarre, I have to admit.
You kids have fun. You kids have fun.
How old are
How
you,
old
Lobring?
is he?
Like we're going down the elevator.
Like-
How old even are you?
How old am I? Like 32, maybe?
I'm
Really?
younger than you.
I got teleported.
28. Lobrin's 28.
I'm younger than you.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
younger
I'm
than
younger
Lobrin,
you
too.
too.
Lucia's 26.
Oh, I'm
Like-
26.
You fuckers are young.
For elves, she's really young.
Oh,
That
you're
was one
like
of
a
her big
baby elf.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like a
I'm
little
a baby elf.
freaking baby.
Like we are young.
Why do you
for
think
We know
I still
Ark
have
is
so much
centuries.
childlike wonder?
You know, I never realized this, but on the elevator ride down, I'm suddenly noticing how young you all are. How old are you?
Let's get this in character,
It's
too.
like when we
Let's-
found out Mina was 16.
Yeah, we
Well-
were all like,
Oh,
I'm
All right,
young
Gramps,
for
that's
an
to you.
elf. I'm
Well,
only
to clarify,
26.
we're not minors.
no. No, you're not. It's just, I love how we never fucking ask this in character, or like, figure it out in character until it's like far too late.
Yeah, but what age do elves reach maturity? It's definitely older than 26 from
Yeah,
what I
well,
recall.
Yeah, it's
Hun-
not
100.
until, like 100.
No, they reach the maturity at the same rate as humans.
It's the same rate as humans and it like
Oh.
stagnates.
Physical
Ah.
maturity, but the elven understanding of adulthood goes beyond physical to encompass worldly experience. An elf typically claims adulthood
For
and
their
an adult
own, but human-wise, they're still fine.
and an adult name around the age of 100. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. At any rate,
Today I
Aragal,
learned.
as you say that, Aragal kind of looks between each of you and he says, "You know, I have to admit, I do feel like the older brother of this group.
I
Well, how
feel
old
that
are
way
you?
usually myself.
What is
I'm a year past my third decade."
He's
Well, that's not
31?
that old.
31. Well,
I hate how like several people got excited at that.
You wait. So hold on.
Thank you for the
What
15
the-
months!
15 months.
Here! Yes, that is
Holy
true.
shit, is that Strahd?
Holy shit, is that Strahd? Yeah, it's Strahd.
You
I
reacted.
did
Quentin,
that.
this stream gets 10 times better every time you're here.
I love you, Quimtum.
We love you so much. And he just kind of looks between each of you before like the platform kind of reaches a halt, and he steps off, getting onto his horse. It's a Frisian horse, a large black horse. And
Oh,
kind
cool.
of pats its neck a little back, a little bit, and he hops on. And says, "But we have to wait long."
You may hate me, Lobrin, but I can put myself on the screen.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Aragal was just kind of like looking upwards at the top tower, and he's saying, "Do you usually have to wait long?"
No, not too long.
I don't think he lasts that long.
Oh my god.
you strike me as a man who lasted
Oh,
very long, if
Jesus.
I'm being honest. He really
Really?
did.
Don't
He
say-
seemed
don't-
like
don't
he
say
had
it.
the experience in the eight.
Yeah, he's a
Don't say
lot
the Morning
older.
Lord's name.
Let's just be honest here. He's an older man, which can sometimes have difficulties. He lives in a tower alone in the middle of the woods, beyond somebody who he clearly has no sexual relations with that occasionally drops by. I mean, unless this guy is sort of... I'm not even going to go into those details, but needless to say, age does not always yield
You know,
experience.
you
might-
got a point.
Oh my
When I was
God.
when I was messing around with that hunter guy, he didn't last very long.
I might adjust my age just so it's a bit closer to whatever Forgotten Realms considers it. So she might be like at least 126.
126,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Add
still
add an extra
super
100
young.
on there.
Is that the
Yeah,
hint
so-
of jealousy that I hear in your voice?
I think
Me?
Lobren has erectile dysfunction.
I was talking Logan.
I was like, why me? I got laid.
You. Who you talking to?
He's talking to you,
Talking to
Lupin.
you.
Oh no,
blustering oaf.
I don't care. I'd
Oh,
rather
yes.
just get to move on for once.
Well, hold the hell up. We gotta. Oh my god. I'm gonna hop on the back of
We're gonna
Argyl's
quickly-
horse since Lobrin's already fucking clopping away.
He's what now?
Uh-oh.
Wrong fandom.
Loban's clopping away in the ruins of the wagon.
Yeah, I'm like, we need to.
Wrong fandom
we
winning.
have only a certain amount
Wrong
of horses.
fandom.
We're doubling up.
That word's forever tainted for me, Catherine.
Painted. Anyway, we're panning up
Hey.
to the top floor.
Making a taint.
Coming
Yeah,
up.
I was like,
My god, what's happening?
the details
God.
are too dark to describe. The top floor just fades to black.
And they get darker.
And they got busy!
Oh, the top floor fades to black. Really? That's
Shut up.
incredible.
Can we put on Incredibles for a movie night? That's fucking
We
great.
could do that.
I love The Incredibles.
Anyway.
You sly
Moving on.
dog.
Anyway.
when everybody's super.
No one is.
No
So
one goes.
Rotavio kind of is like rifling through papers a little bit, looking like he's looking for one in particular. He's like, "Oh, well, hold on, Twilight. I had one thing in particular I wanted to give you before you left.
Oh. What is it?
Well, well, first, I guess I should ask, do you feel any particular way about gifts?
Like, adverse, or?
Any particular way? Because I might have.
He got you a
Say
gift.
no.
They make me smile.
Yes.
Oh, good. Because and he finds one like kind of loose paper and picks it up gently, and it looks like there's a very intricate charcoal sketch on it of a place that you recognize. It is one of the most kind of I suppose iconic would be the word views of Silvery Moon and the forest surrounding it. It's not like perfect one-to-one, and he just kind of like holds it up a little bit and he says, well, I hope you don't mind. I of course didn't have a reference. Memory is all I have, but I figured maybe something to remind you of home might ease the spirits a little bit.
Her eyes just kind of widen, and she, like, can she, like, take it?
Yo, he is handing it to you,
Paper said, yeah, I have loose paper.
and he just kind of like he points one finger in towards the towards like a lower portion of the charcoal sketch, and you see a likeness of you, smaller, there at Silvery Moon.
She takes it, and her eyes are just like dinner plates as she scans over it. She goes, "This, oh my god, this is amazing. How
Can't you
how
take
did you do this? No, don't clip it."
And he just kind of like holds up his hands, and you notice that there's some charcoal smudges on them. Gestures over to his table, and there is a lump of charcoal and some basic pencils there. And he says that I've had some time to hone my craft.
How did you get a view like this of Silvery Moon? This is
around.
amazing.
Before I was here, I've seen a lot of corners of this world.
You've been
I had
there?
my way. Oh, in passing.
What? That's amazing. I didn't know that.
Well, maybe we need to get to know each other a little better.
She looks at it again, just like taking it, and she goes, "This is the most thoughtful thing anyone's ever done for me."
Well, that surely can't be. I mean,
You're right.
Yeah, hiccup.
I
Sorry.
heard that.
well, I suppose I just
Go do your shit. Ignore me.
I suppose I just wanted to express my thanks as well. I don't have much to give, but I hope it suffices. That's all.
Thank you for what? I feel like you've done way more for me than I have for you.
Well, I suppose it's just I've been here long enough that I found myself not very attached to many things, and now I almost forgot what it was like. So, you have my gratitude, is all I'm saying.
She's fucking beaming right now.
I'm holding it together right now, not to ruin it.
Skip cutscene.
I'm holding myself together right now, not to ruin the moment.
Alright, go ahead. I'm
I know
sorry,
you're
Andrew.
trying to say Jack Link so bad.
Not Jack Links, no, but that is up there.
Oh, God.
Hugh Jack Link? Sorry, that's a different
Oh my god.
thing. What?
Huge Jack Link?
I've had enough of you people.
Have you not seen the Twitter meme where it's like huge ass man?
I have
Like,
seen
it's
Hugh
Jackman.
Jackman. For Hugh Jackman. Oh my god, that's funny as fuck. Especially because it's so
Moving
relevant
on.
right now with fucking Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, let's move on.
She looks to him, she sets it down gently, with the intention of keeping it. And she just kind of looks to him and she kind of like tackle hugs him a little bit. Not like hard, but like, you know, like she gives him like a big embrace.
Oh.
She goes, "Thank you, really, this is the most kindness anyone's ever really shown me."
Oh.
Well, we'll have to change that.
Are you objected to gifts?
Well, not categorically.
Can we fade to black?
Oh.
Yeah!
Yes!
All of us downstairs,
Okay.
what the fuck is taking them so long?
Aragal just kind of like tapping his foot against the ground a little bit, and he's
Oh.
just like, "Oh my god, I thought we had something to do. Should I knock on the door?"
Let her, she's earned this, she's earned this.
Well, there's
Yeah,
not a
but-
sock on the door. I just
Probably,
feel like
you probably should.
it's
the
just
door.
knocking. Knocking can't hurt. It's
You should go up
golems.
there.
How are you gonna knock? It's like 5 floors up!
Aragorn, you should definitely go up there right now. Just see what's going on.
I don't remember how to open the damned rune door.
You know, Aragorn.
Oh, I'm locked out!
And the door closes. Fucking.
It fades to black and
DM's
Faye's like,
like,
Arval,
"Bro."
you know, I think I should put some more flowers in your hair. You ripped off all the pretty ones. I'm gonna put some more.
It
Do
also
I get to
means
say at
black.
least-
Nah.
Oh my
Me
god.
and like
What do you think?
Lobert are just torturing him.
And how would you like to
Lucius
take
is
my
watching
flower,
from the bottom of the
Aragorn?
tower.
Oh my god,
Look.
Lobrin!
Oh, the least you can do is not be so loud, and she just yells up the tower.
Is it loud?
I'm
Like
not
5 stories up.
I'm not
Lobert asked you a
describing this.
question. I think he wants
It's
you
the
to
elven
deflower
ears.
him. What do you
The
say?
ears.
I want no part of that.
As
No,
I'm,
no,
as
that
I'm-
was
as
you.
I'm
That was
crafting
your
more
dialogue.
flowers.
That was
Also,
not said by my dude.
I feel like now might be a good time
Too
to.
late. It's too late.
He just kind of points to the remains of the cart. He says, "By the way, was that your doing?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lobrins.
Yeah, who did that? Who the bloody hell did that?
Yes,
wanna-
I seriously wonder who did that.
Oh, you said you would maybe were doing something involving that.
Evidently, I have chosen a questionable group of friends, but
Well, the feeling is mutual.
Well, we're the only ones you got.
Now tell me, do you prefer Aragorn or would a nickname like Strahd's lapdog suit you better?
ugh, I made more money from Strahd in a day than you've ever seen in your life.
And you've lived your life in fear. Tell me, was it worth it for the gold?
Yes.
Yes.
Afraid
Yes.
of what? Certainly not of you and your tin can.
It's not me you should be afraid of.
Get a
Strahd.
room, you two. After they're
I think
done.
this is the romance that's gonna happen instead,
I
damn.
think we all understand. I think we all understand that Strahd is the problem here.
You know what? Let me tell you a thing or
Robert,
two.
don't go-
And with that,
Remember,
we're
you
going
need
to call
give
it for
someone a
tonight.
ride. Okay.
We're calling it.
We're
Well,
gonna-
Not that kind of ride.
well, Winter.
On your horse.
Winter laid the beast to rest. So does that count as a level up?
Ha! That's funny as fuck.
No level up here.
You're such an ass!
Shit.
Sorry.
I'm
The tamed
desperate.
dragon.
I'm desperate for more cleric spells.
You're
Like,
so
I know.
fucking mean. You know I need level 7 so bad to do anything with this build I'm trying to do.
I know.
Why look at anything for taming Rictavio's goblin?
What?
why?
I-
Who the fuck calls
I
it a
never
goblin?
want you to refer to it like that again.
I'm looking up the stats of a purple worm as we speak.
A bit of a
Oh my
hobgoblin.
god.
Of a knob goblin. Ah,
To be fair, you sounded pretty excited that it was a purple worm.
Mind goblin these nuts.
oh,
Oh, oh, oh.
oh.
On the flip side, I do want to give inspiration to Lobrin simply because of all of the one-liners that he's had tonight. I feel like they were pretty funny.
Okay, yeah. Let's start with inspiration going down the line. Ark, I'm sure you have to leave, but okay, we've
Yeah.
got one for Lobrin.
Appreciate it.
All right, and then let's start with Twyla.
I'm gonna give it to. This is really hard. I'm gonna give it to. It's a tie between Lobrin and Farron, but I'm gonna give it to Farron because of the natural 20. Both of you actually had natural 20s, I believe.
I had two.
You had two?
Mhm.
Damn. Way to fucking go, Lobrin.
Seriously.
But also, if it wasn't for Farron, we wouldn't have a really powerful ally right now. Who also, he loves us, but he hates us. And I love that kind of
does.
dynamic.
I know. I love that too. I always think it's so fun.
He'll love Lucia, and then he'll plow Lucia.
Heyo.
We all know Lucia's field will be plowed by the end of this campaign. Oh.
I don't know, it seems like Aragol's forming more of a bond with
Farron,
Lobrin at this
Farron,
point.
That's what I meant, Farron.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there's room for anything. You guys just have to harass him and a lot, you know.
All you do is bother the shit out of the NPC you want to romance, and eventually they'll fall for you.
Yeah, that's
What-
always
what
my
the fuck-
romantic
What
tactic.
the fuck is
It's so
this?
wrong.
Is your Tate of Dungeons and Dragons advice?
Anyway, it's going to Farron.
What you gotta do is stalk them, learn their daily routine, learn what they like, and then you'll be able to get with them.
Oh my god.
Farron. So we
Yeah,
got
let's move on.
Twyla.
I got skipped!
Yeah, screw you. Twyla, your inspiration, just to reiterate, was towards
It's to Farron!
Farron. To Farron. Good. Lobrin, I don't care. Farron. No, I'm kidding. I'm messing. Lobrin,
I'm not
what do you-
voting for anyone anymore. I
what's
abstain.
your no? Go ahead. What's your inspiration?
It's hard. It's really between the three that are still here. Um,
Oh.
yeah, it's so tough because I think all three of you did really important things this session. Like Twyla, the romance is budding. Like literally, like it's
What does that mean, literally?
getting steamy.
Oh.
Like he's budding out of his pants. So don't blame me. Twyla asked the fucking clarifying question there.
That's true, I did.
no.
That's my
That's the
fault.
same if that was her.
So it's getting serious. It's really cool to see that grow and blossom. For Farron, you know, yeah, the recruiting aspect was really good. You kind of helmed a lot of the Aragol conversations. You're in his dynamic, I think, is fun and is like something to kind of watch going forward. But I got to give it to Lucia because, like, the dynamics that we've had in this session were pretty cool, and I think it's cool that like we're playing up that tension a bit.
It's also very nice that it is completely in table. Like,
Yeah, of course.
we'll yell at each other and then immediately both make a gooning joke at
Exactly. That's what makes it so good. So yeah,
That's kind of friendship.
I'm gonna definitely give you my vote for this session. So, but I
Awesome.
think everybody definitely did some awesome stuff tonight. So I just want
There
to
we go. Farron.
Oh, this is hard. Shit. Everyone, fuck, like Twyla, Lucia, Lobrin, they all did so well. I gotta give it to Twyla because of her, like, fading to black or what, bitch.
That was not, yeah,
That just, like, made the whole episode for me.
I didn't know how else to
Named
phrase
as
it.
Fade to black.
Fade to black.
You should have just said drop your pants. Like,
I found a ring in there last night. If anyone out there knows that reference, you're goated in my fucking book.
That's very
that
neat.
sounds so familiar.
Well, I'll link it to you after this.
Yeah, we're gonna send that to you.
Okay, so we got 2 for Farron, 1 for Twyla. Lucia.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to fucking Twyla. That was such a good delivery, and also, hooray, she got laid. I gotta give it to my, like, go off, queen.
Yeah,
Like-
for real. That was good.
Woo.
Long time coming. I know it's been a slow burn, but it's going to a simmer now.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there was a vote for Logren, don't forget, from Ark.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're
one
right.
Lobrin, one Farron, one Lucia, 2 Twyla. So Twyla will.
Twyla wins.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was 2 Farrons.
You know, there was only
Yes,
one. There was only
way to
one.
go,
Everyone, make sure to
Twyla.
vote Twyla
shit.
for the community inspiration now.
Oh, don't people! I posted something in Fresh Memes about this.
It was good. It was
Thank
very
you so
funny.
much, lovelies.
You guys are so
reminders.
wonderful. Thank you all for joining us, and feel free to
have
hang
a-
out with us on Discord and
We have
or
a
on YouTube. if you
YouTube.
want.
We have a
YouTube.
YouTube channel for VODs. We have a Discord channel where we do bi-weekly. I don't know, like recurrent
practical, but we do community nights every now and then.
And
There are
movie
community nights and movie
impromptu
nights.
We have-
nights.
You
we
said
have-
comedy nights every now and then.
We
I
have
was
Yes,
merch.
like,
I do stand-up comedy, but it doesn't really count because
It feels very saying we when I'm not part of the. Y'all
Yeah,
have
you
like
are.
a Discord.
What are you talking about? You are one of the rollers.
You're one of
part
us.
You're
You're
part
a
of this
roller.
campaign.
Mm-hmm.
You're a
You are
roller
forever
for
a roller.
life.
You're a roly
What else,
poly
what
just
else?
like us.
A roly-poly.
Also, don't
Darren-
forget that
Darren-
Catherine has her own.
Yeah, let's give
channel
the
where she-
shout out to.
Yeah, let's do the shout out. I mean, we always tag
Hello.
her, but she has her own content that she does.
Yeah,
I
they do
stream
Pathfinder
every-
content.
Very
I stream
talented and
Tuesdays and
cool.
Mondays Pathfinder content. I also do custom written content for
A
Pathfinder.
lot of
Please
a
check it
lot
out,
of-
guys.
A lot of showdown too, right? That can be
Mhm.
fun.
Hunt soon, very soon.
Oh,
Hunt
Hunt's,
Showdown. In a
Hunt's
week.
fun as fuck.
In a week, the new update comes out, and I'm so
I
excited.
might join you for that. It looks fun.
If
really
it's up to 3, right? Is it
Up to 3 people.
I would join for that too. I already had a game.
Yeah,
wanted
let's
to go
play.
with that.
Also,
Okay.
before we end, congratulations once again to Aztec for winning our giveaway. If you guys also want a chance for some Curse of Strahd merch, keep an eye out on the Etsy store.
Yeah.
That'll be
Yeah,
posted
we'll
soon.
be
On the Goon store.
uploading it. Hopefully by next
Ugh.
week we can have it.
That's
Strahd brand
goodstore.69.joebiden.
Do we have to start-
Kamala
Not
Harris.
Joe
Slash
Biden.
Joe Biden.
.gov.
Joe Biden.
.gov. Do we have to start making Goon merch along with the Flash of
No.
20 merch?
No!
No.
Who would
will
even
not
be the
allow
face of it?
All
Lowbrin.
of us. Yeah,
The
Lowbrin.
worst part about it would probably be me because I'm the one that makes the joke the most. I seriously, like, if Lucia dies, I have to make a character that like just fits me more as a player, just so I stop breaking character.
I think it's fun
Nameless
as fuck, though.
It's really funny juxtaposition where I'm playing like the nice nun, and I was like, yeah, jerk him.
Nameless could
Dorking
get it,
is
though.
peanuts.
I don't blame you for that.
Jorking is
I just called paper pillow because I read body pillow. I don't blame
A
you.
nameless body
Fit-
pillow? We
fit-
got the Audrun body
fiddling
pillow and the nameless body
The
pillow because
collection
they're
brand.
lovers.
Nameless
That's true.
upgrade.
Are we
Nameless
still
is
live?
a handsome fella.
We're
Yeah,
still
we're still live.
I'm just throwing this out there. If we get a body pillow that's reversible, where like one side has nameless and the other side has Audrun because they're quite obviously like in love with each other, that would be the best thing ever.
Yeah, it's clear.
You guys really gotta just give it. You gotta give me some nameless and Audrun something when Audrun comes back.
They
'cause
gotta
I've
have
been
a smooch.
I've been wanting that the entire campaign.
Anyway, good night, lovelies. I'm sorry.
Good night, everyone.
Sorry.
Challenge accept. Yes.
Good night, guys. Bye bye.
Okay,
We'll see you Monday.